Shenanigoons.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Last we left off, does someone want to give us a recap?
Basically, we came across this town. We were trying to find some place to stay, and we found this tavern. Just so happened to find a bartender who just so happened to be an orc. Also, a half-orc, named, what was his name? Arbok, like the Pokemon, that worshipped Grunch. And, we just decided to tell the man that gets pissed off at anyone that's an orc that worships Grunch that, hey, by the way, there's an orc that worships Grunch in there. And he turned into a blind rage, assaulted said half-orc named Arbok, poor man. And we got in this big, he got in this big fight, and some of us were trying to
assist him.
Others were trying to detain him. He ended up being detained, and then we ended up being detained, and he's in a cell. We're just being watched somewhere, and I don't know what you're doing. I guess you're just still asleep in the carriage. But, life is grand. So, that's where we are. And apparently there's going to be a trial. So, we love to see it.
Yeah.
Does that sum it up?
And they took all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they took all his stuff.
Yeah.
Did they take all our stuff?
No, they didn't take our stuff. They just took his stuff, and now he's left singing the Folsom Prison Blues.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's your
Tapping a
harmonica?
rock on the wall,
skivvies.
singing some orcish tunes.
What's his harmonica?
No, not even that. Just his skivvies.
Literally
and
my
his
underwear.
What your mama gave you.
Yep.
So,
Birthday suit.
most of you, or just over half of you, are in the second story floor of a building, which would be that building, and it's the same one. The interior looks like the map I sent you all in the chat. You can reference all that at any time that you'd like. And one of you is in a prison cell beneath the ground.
I'm so proud of me. Aww.
Yeah.
Damn, it couldn't even be above that.
And it's like a little, not like a dungeon, but it's just a little living cell that was cut out of stone and everything. And one of you is currently asleep in a cart at the main entrance of the town. That may wake up whenever they see fit. So, Shenanigoons. The evening is yours. It is about, say it's about 11 o'clock at night. The three of you, we're not going to have Songbird in this at all.
Okay.
He just disappeared for the moment because I don't want to run him. The three of you are in that little room. What's everyone doing? What you guys got? It's yours for the tanking.
So an idea that I proposed was,
I'm just sleeping, or I'm listening. I'm just laying down.
I have invisibility potion. I before the morning, or in the morning, I can take the potion. Or, actually, one idea, I could take the potion now. You guys could get the guards to come into the room. I can slip out and go get Mert. And then I think, just an idea, but a really good distraction would be a good idea. Like, as they're getting ready to do the trial, once they release Dain from the cell and we've got full eyes on him, some sort of distraction, we wait till there's a minimal amount of guards that we can take on the guards, and then try to escape.
So we're trying to take on the guards before the trial?
Well, so my idea would be, I'll go get Mert.
Okay.
He and I will, let him know what's going on. We'll move the wagon closer to the city. Near dawn, once I see you guys come out and them come out with Dain, I'm going to just set the entire village on fire.
Oh my.
Every building that I can, in order to create a distraction, so the villagers will go to the buildings to try to put the fires out. Hopefully there'll be minimal guards on Dain. You guys take the guards. I'll go find Dain's stuff because I'll still be invisible. Once I find that, we'll meet up. Once you guys have Dain released, we can meet up at the wagon and get the hell out of here.
So how do we know that no one's gonna die when you set the whole village on fire?
Well, there's no guarantee of that, but that's part of the plan, you know? I mean, we gotta get away at least somehow.
The greater good is to release Dain. So
Oh my god. He got us into this!
I know.
And we gonna have to get him out of it.
Oh my.
The goons stick together.
Okay.
You waking up?
Where the fuck is everybody?
No, we're not there.
What would you like to do? You wake up in the back of this cart. It's getting real late. The cart's at the edge of town, and you don't see any of your friends around. You get bits and pieces of like your memory while you were under a little bit of them parking the cart and then saying, all right, we gotta go find an inn or a tavern. And then you kind of doze back off.
I'll just fly a bit around just to get a quick look, see if I can see anybody.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Perception. 8.
So with your passive perception,
Which is 14.
just flying around, you see an occasional, maybe like 1 or 2 people with like a little lantern just walking from like one building to another. But you don't see your friends or anything. You can see below you little signs outside of buildings, but you really can't quite make out what they say.
Well, they did say they were going for a tavern or inn, right?
Yes.
Perhaps I'll go take a peek at one of them at the place.
Okay. So where are you dropping down?
At the tavern in front.
Well, you can't tell what's a tavern.
Oh.
So with your mini on the map, where are you just going to drop down? I can tell you. Let's see something. Right there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Middle of town.
Where you are, and do you have dark vision? No.
No.
There might be a little bit of light. Some of these buildings, none of the ones in town, in the town center, have signs. There's one building off to the northeast that looks like a nicer building than the rest. It has like steps that go up to nice double doors. but there's no lights from inside. Just to the southeast, you can see like a decrepit old building that's starting to crowd out. Yeah, that blue one. Yeah, just I guess east. And then no lights coming from there, and the one to your south, there's not really any lights coming from there, but there were southwest down the path back toward the entrance of town. There were a couple signs, and now that you're there, you can see just a little far off. Give me another perception check.
That is 22. Dirty 22.
You look and you make out a sign that is on a building here that says the Frowning Mug. What's the Frowning Mug in? Oh my gosh, where are you? Smokehouse, Razors. Yeah, the Frowning Mug Inn. We'll say that because I gotta pull it up, but that looks like a tavern.
Well, a name like that, it's I can only guess that it's tavern.
Yeah. Would you like to go there?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, so walking up. Wow, that's weird. Anyway.
Did you just hear that too? Or was it just
Yeah.
I'll lose my mind for a second.
A cat?
Yeah.
What? Oh, there's a cat. There's cats outside.
Oh.
I thought something like was.
Oh, I thought that was music for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It sounded like it was like.
No, I might have been. But there are cats. So, walking inside this Frowning Ale Tavern, or Frowning Mug Tavern, whichever one, it's rather dark. There are a couple candles lit, and you see a large half-orc individual just like walking around and like tidying up. There's some chairs that are knocked over. Like as you walk into your left, there's like this. You get this really pungent odor of like oil, and there's this like really damp spot, dark spot on the floor. Walking in, and the half-orc. We'll use the same perception. You can tell he's limping a little bit, and he's got a couple bandages on him. He looks a little roughed up. And as you walk in, he looks up at you, and like, "Yeah, real late for travelers, eh? Yeah, you want a room or something?" As he's like still straightening up, he has a little broom that he's like dusting like little pieces of wood off the ground.
Well, I don't see any. I don't see them here. So like, what happened? What? I feel like I missed something. There's oil. There's. Did you say blood?
What?
Blood?
No, just like oil on the floor.
Why the fuck is there oil on the floor?
Well, there you see some crazy adventurer, fucking weird dwarf guy came in and attacked me, and one of his buddies tried to light my place on fire.
What?
Yeah, do you want a room or not?
I would never.
And he goes in the same voice, but I can't. It's fucking with me right now. I didn't do my exercises. And in that same voice, he says he doesn't have much time to sit and chat. If you want a room, he's got rooms available. Some just opened up.
Did the dwarf have like a hammer and a shield?
And he looks at you and he squints and he goes, "Yeah. You know him?"
I've seen him around, but I don't know him.
That's fucking priceless.
Oh, okay, I guess I'm going. Bye.
Roll a deception check. With advantage.
Oh boy.
What advantage?
With advantage.
Where's
With
that?
advantage.
Better be in that 20 there.
That's fucking amazing. I don't know.
21. Dirty 21.
And he says, yeah, I keep away from that riffraff. That dude doesn't seem all there in the head. And as he goes and does this, you see like a bandage wrapped around his hand.
Yeah.
No room? You want a room?
With the Queen's Dwarf, I'll just, I'll go hide in the trees. Bye.
Alright.
Maybe that's like a tree.
So you leave. Alright, so now you're in town somewhere. Back to the room.
What do you guys think?
Well, how about this?
You guys can see out the windows that it's getting real dark.
Nothing creates panic, much like a midnight fire. Why don't we set fire to the town tonight and try to slip out?
But what about
Well,
Dain?
yeah, we'll pick him up along the way, but we'll slip out under the cover of darkness, or at least ashen darkness.
Yeah.
Ashen dark.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I just wonder if it's going to be harder to get him out of the cell or wherever they have him, or even just to find him.
I mean, the town's asleep right now, so it's like, I mean, we don't know. I would imagine for night shift, it's like a skeleton crew, maybe. And then everyone else is probably asleep, so...
I mean, I still
Take
have
notes, Raylan.
a few uses left in me for sleep. I mean, if there are any guards around the cell, I could always sleep them. Or try to.
But won't Dain go to sleep too? And then we gotta drag his little.
It would probably be better if he were asleep.
that's true. Might be
We'll just let the tall boy carry him.
Damn. I mean, okay.
So what do we do about the guards outside the door? I'm assuming we're guarded.
I mean,
You can hear a little shuffling outside the door. There's it sounds like at least a couple
Okay.
people
Somebody.
that when they put you in the room, they kind of close the door and you didn't hear them walk away.
Okay. So
They hear everything you're saying up to them.
Shut the door.
That wouldn't be wise.
you guys are talking really loud.
can't actually hear everything we're saying.
No, I'll say this is all stage whisper stuff.
So you guys are suggesting let's break out now, go find Dain, set the town on fire, and disappear.
Yes. And, if happenstance along the way somebody happens to find a small crystal bead, I can provide us with shelter for the night. Once we're away from the town.
Okay.
Okay.
And you need a crystal bead?
Yeah,
What kind of crystal bead?
just a small one.
Any crystal
Just
bead?
any crystal bead.
Okay.
I'm not a magical kind of person. I learned this from some random elf I met along on my travels down in the south regions. But, he taught me this little, spell thingy called Tiny Hut. And it requires a small little bead. But yeah, it's really nice inside, much warmer than it would be outside.
Okay. Alright.
I just need a small, tiny crystal bead.
Okay, so we need to get Mert.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get out of this room. We need to get out of this room. We need to get Mert. We need to get Dain.
Yeah. And we need to get rid of the guards.
Yeah.
And both are guarding both us
Where are you
and
perched?
his.
Where are you perched?
Oh wait, I was just talking about hiding in the
So
tree.
Is that where you are?
if I
Yeah,
do,
you just
what if
sit
I do
outside.
the invisibility potion?
Is that where you want
Okay.
to sit? Where
You
is that
guys-
right there?
He's not gonna sleep.
Call for the guards.
Yeah, he's asking location.
Oh,
When they
he's,
come
he's
in,
just outside of
you
town.
can be like,
So right there?
Jack's
Okay.
disappeared. The rabbit disappeared.
He's gone.
He's gone. As they're looking, you guys can take him out.
Or, what about these windows here? Do you think we could maybe try to shimmy the glass or something about the... How do the windows look? Like they could be opened or?
They're barred. No, I'm kidding.
Just
they
my
look
luck.
like they can be opened. Yeah. I mean, they're like there's like a handle at the bottom, and it looks like they're on like extenders on the side, so you might be able to either pull it in or push it out from the bottom. It's like one of those.
All right.
I mean, you guys aren't in a cell. You guys are just told to spend the night and don't leave town.
Okay.
And there's guards outside.
I want to try to open one of the windows, see how big the opening is.
What's your strength?
Would it be
You
a
gonna
strength
stop
check?
him?
Huh?
Are you gonna stop him?
No, I just
Oh.
No,
curious
what-
if he can open the window.
No, would it be a strength?
He's like this big, isn't he?
Is it?
Something? I don't know.
Yeah, I want to try to open a window.
Okay.
I thought you said the window was one of those. Just
Yeah, maybe.
twist
A,
and-
I mean, they're like the. I mean,
Push
Oh, the
open.
ones that you pull off. Not a half.
either. So you go to reach open for the window, and you like twist it, and you pull on it, and nothing happens. Then you push, and the whole thing just pivots.
So what does that mean? It's open?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just open.
we could sneak out this way without having to alert the guards of anything.
All right.
Okay.
I'll climb up on the ledge and look down. How far down is it, or is it at ground level?
No, you're on the second floor, so it's from the window. It's about like 13 feet.
And fall damage is after what, 5 feet?
I've got rope.
I was gonna say,
Find out.
I'm pretty sure I have rope.
Fuck around and find. I guess that. Fuck around and find out.
Fly around and find out.
Yeah, I have rope too, and that's 50 feet. So
What? Who's losing their rope?
I mean, I can use mine. I don't care. I mean, it'll make me weigh 10 pounds less. So sure. Yeah, if you want to do that, I got rope.
Here, let's tie you to one of these beds here. They look sturdy enough.
Okay.
That's gonna go for that.
Oh,
They do look sturdy enough. They look sturdy enough.
alright. Who's good at tying knots?
I'm pretty good at tying knots.
Give me a knot check. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, I
With
know a couple of
disadvantage.
knots myself, but they're not very good for tying,
Just-
if you know what I mean.
I'm just gonna remove this rope from my inventory.
I can tie good
I'm
knots.
so mad I
I'll
understood
tie it
that.
up.
Good. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes, that motherfucker.
Me? Yeah. 19.
You've tied knots before.
The rope kind of knot.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. You get in there and you go to one of the leg posts and you fashion a very finely crafted tie that sucker down.
She ain't coming loose.
You used about so you tied it to which bed are you tying it to?
Based off the map.
Well, one of the close map or one of the close beds to the windows, right? I would assume. So
Let me
that-
find
that-
photo.
That knot used about a foot and a half to get to the window. That's another 4 feet up over, and then drop down. You got plenty of rope.
I was gonna say it's second floor, right?
Yeah.
Cooled at the
Yeah,
bottom.
So, can I tie a quick release knot and use all the rope, and then we can quick release it and
Get it
have
back?
the rope back?
What was your slow hand?
19.
Say, pretty confident that's what you did.
Okay. Alright.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have removed it from my inventory. All right.
Get it back. Alright, so we're shimmying down the rope.
Yeah, sounds about good to me.
Right.
Let's go! And I'll just yeet myself out the window, hanging onto the rope, just
Okay.
Rope burning is
Give me an acrobatics check. Everyone else is going down. Athletics, please. Because you yeeted yourself.
fancy motherfucker.
I was gonna say.
30, 22.
Damn it. You land softly down the rope. You just kind of like wrap your hand around it, and you have like your sleeve tucked to stop the burn, and you just you like rotate around the rope as it's like kicking the bottom, and you just land.
9.
9.
I got a 7.
Ouch.
Who's going first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. As you begin to climb out the window, you think maybe I should go head first because I think like out the window.
I would not think that.
Okay. Maybe I should go feet first, and as you're letting your feet dangle, you start to let yourself down a little bit, and your hand slips. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I did not think that.
I swear! I would never do such a
You weren't
thing.
gonna face plant or anything.
25.
Okay. You watch him fall about like 3 or 4 feet, which is proportionately a distant amount for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you actually do grab hold of the rope and begin to shimmy yourself further down.
Alright.
And yours was
7.
7? Okay. You see him do that, you're like, maybe I should go out head first.
I know!
So you start to go out head first.
Oh my
And
god.
you're like grabbing, and then you're trying to like wedge yourself. You're a bigger guy than these guys, and you try to wedge yourself through the window. And you kind of get stuck a little bit, and you pick up your knee, and you like, okay, and you force your knee out, which makes your leg and half your body just like float out the window a little bit, and you reach for the rope, but you just miss it, and it'll need a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus. Oh, fuck me. Got
As
4.
as I'm,
It was a natural 1?
It was a nat 1 plus 3, so it was a 4.
oh no.
So as you're reaching that second time with your second hand, your other leg like falls out the window, and your hand just tumbles backwards, and you fall like the full amount to the ground.
Mm.
And
Oh, he's about to roll for alert.
you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the wind is knocked out of you, and you're stood there laying on the ground, looking up the window, and like the rope is just like dangling, and like it goes over your face a little bit.
It's tingling.
I'm okay, guys. I'm gonna walk over towards the feet side of him and kind of kick his foot a little bit. Are you still alive? If you're dead, can I have your kings? As I'm kicking his foot.
Get the fuck away from me.
I'm gonna give him a hand down. Help pull him up.
Thank you. Fuck you though.
Well, it was just simple acrobatics. I mean, you it's no harder than trying to, pole dance at a time.
3
I
of
mean,
you
except for the fact that the pole is a soft
find
object.
yourselves right outside the window, right here in the middle of town. Not the middle of town, but the main street of town. Doesn't really look like there's anybody around. It seems that the town is pretty much asleep.
So it doesn't look like anyone's around?
In like a minute.
Can we see Mert, or can Mert see us?
Can I
You
hear?
guys assume he's still in the wagon.
Yeah.
Can I hear somebody fall?
What's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yeah.
14.
Because if you would have been able to hear them, the guards would have been able to hear them.
Okay, so now we need to go find Dain, and somebody needs to go back and get Mert.
Well, do we know where he is?
If we left him in the wagon,
Yeah, we would know that Mert's in the wagon. We wouldn't know that he left the wagon.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's still in the wagon.
with my character's backstory, having been through this sort of area before, would I have a general knowledge of where the cells would be at for Luskan?
Never been to this town before.
Okay.
However, roll me a history check.
That's a first.
12.
It looks similar-ish to a lot of frontier towns. However, most of the buildings kind of look similar. There's no... As you guys were walking as far as you did from the beginning of town to the tavern that was here, all these buildings that you passed, none of them had like a sheriff's badge on them or anything like that. So
We'd have to go
yeah, you're not quite sure.
east more to try to see
Further,
different-
yeah, you'd probably have to get further into the town if you were to continue looking.
So I'll look at them. So I think, considering that we didn't see anything like guardsman's office or nothing like that in a little bit of town we saw, I think we need to continue east and further into the town. We might see something there to find Dain.
Okay.
I was going to say, couldn't Mert just fly around slowly, just chirping, just see if he could catch the attention of somebody from the group to maybe call, for them to call out, or just say, "Shut up, bird."
So, I am. Tell me if this sounds fucked up.
No.
But I'm inclined to say no.
Okay.
Simply for the fact that you just left the tavern and went up into a tree, and that's all you were gonna do. With the metagame knowledge of them doing what they're doing, I'll say that honestly,
No.
would Mort really just get up in a tree and say, you know what, chirp, 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 and just go fly around? Would he do that?
He
I
would
mean, if
chirp-
he
he would
would,
chirp,
I'm
just-
letting you. If he would, then yeah, absolutely.
No, so, yeah, he would chirp. Just
Going to.
Sure,
Yeah.
recipe for
Results? Never.
he was calling back to the cave in Dragon's Rest.
Okay.
Dragon.
Mhm.
Was it Dragon's Rest?
Yep.
Entering the cave, he chirped a little bit. He was just minding his own business. He was chirp, chirp.
Okay. Easy enough. I'm chirping just a little bit. Cool.
Oh, he's just chirping? Can we hear said chirping?
No.
Oh,
Do
just keep chirping.
so. I agree. We should go further into town. Do we want to split up to see if we can find him, or do you think we ought to stay together?
Well, maybe we send Toad Beanstalk over there back to the wagon.
Oh my god.
Where are you?
Mert?
I mean, so I do have dark vision. About how far away is the wagon?
It was at the beginning of town.
Mm-hmm.
150, 160 feet, something like that.
Okay.
So here's what I would suggest: if you do go back,
Mm-hmm.
find Mert, and get the wagon ready so that we can just take off and just keep it running and listen for us, because hopefully by the time you get back here, we're gonna be like, start the wagon,
Just rev up the horses.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
solid 2 horsepower, okay?
What do you guys think?
I mean, I guess I can try. I mean, sure. I'll start heading that way.
Good deal. Now, I think we should proceed carefully and quietly and stick to the shadows.
Okay.
Oh, wait. The whole town's a fucking shadow.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
So y'all are stealthing?
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Mr. Wizard? Are you going stealthy or you just walking there?
I mean, I'll go stealth, but I also have boots of elvenkind, which make my footsteps completely silent.
That gives you advantage.
Gives me. I just had it.
It'd be under inventory, no?
Yeah, that,
Yep.
It should be. I literally just.
Yeah, it should be at the top of your inventory.
Oh, I didn't scroll up far enough. Yeah, advantage on stealth checks.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I can go stealth. Why not?
Okay. Would you roll?
Just roll.
All right, fuck the
Yeah, sorry. Give me a stealth roll.
I got an 18.
26.
You're not
Y'all
so
took all the good
fucking
rolls.
bad.
Classic roll.
You look over at him, he disappears.
Right here. Jumping the Gemini
Alright,
jackrabbits.
first one. Alright, so with advantage it's 16 plus 3, so 19.
19. Okay.
Yes.
The town is pretty quiet, and you guys feel that you can slink fairly decently. Get where you gotta go. Look around and do what you gotta do.
So I'm going back this way.
Yep.
We're
So
going
you
further into town.
are going this way on the road somewhere.
So we've already been here, right?
Yep.
This is
You
the
guys have been
tavern.
up to the tavern.
So this would be the next spot?
Yeah, let's
Yep,
go
you
check
guys-
out that big building first.
Okay. So we walk by a tree that possibly has Mert in it. Is there any way that he...
What,
he
this
might-
tree right here?
Well, no. He's,
So
right,
it
he's
doesn't-
right here, right?
So he's in a courtyard
Further back?
further back, and
Okay.
with his passive perception, he doesn't hear or see any of you.
Do we hear his trips? With our
We are
passive?
there closer.
What's your passive perceptions?
Mine is 14.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is...
17.
Yep.
You hear like any other noises, I guess. Like bird chirps, owl hoots.
Nothing distinctive.
Jackson, there's like a tone in like an occasional chirp that you recognize, but you're but you're being stealthy, but you recognize something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, but it doesn't. It's just
You haven't been. You know what? Actually, I will say this because Mert chirps when he's sleeping. It makes his bird noises. You've heard it often, actually.
okay.
So you do recognize it
Okay.
as the tone of the chirp, not
Yeah.
the specific, really chirp, I guess. But the tone, you super familiar.
Hang on a second.
Jumping Jiminy jackrabbits. Don't fucking do that, you invisible motherfucker.
I'm gonna go over closer towards this chirp. There's something about it that makes me think that I don't know. It just reminds me of Mert, and so I just want to go check it out. It's over here in this courtyard. Do you want to go with me, or you want to keep looking?
I'm gonna check around this this big building here, and the one that's over there looks like it might have a sub basement or something like that. I'm gonna check out these buildings and see if I can find something that looks like jail cells.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
go.
meet you back here.
All right. So I'm gonna go into the courtyard.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
As you round the tree and get on the inside of the courtyard, he is.
I just pushed it.
You're right. Okay. So which tree are you in? Are you in the cherry tree?
I guess
Or?
cherry.
Okay. Yeah, that makes it perfect. Just as you round that tree, you can make out this orange and yellow color mixed in with the pinks of this cherry tree where the noise is coming from.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my psychic whisper
Okay? Yeah.
and see if I can just wake him up and talk to him rather than be like, Mert, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
What's your name?
1D8.
Tony.
Fuck you, Dain.
What's your name?
Ezekiel.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
Oh man.
No, okay. So I got
How many hours?
number 3. Okay.
3
Number of
hours.
equal to the number rolled. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So with my psychic whisper, I'm Mert. Is that you, Mert?
You hear in your head.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Okay, shh. In my psychic whisper, don't talk. We can talk with our minds right now, so you don't say anything, all right?
Okay.
It's me, Jax. And then I'm gonna explain to him everything that's gone on and happened and what's going on, and then let him know that Matthias has gone back to the wagon, and that we're looking for Dain, and he's been locked up. And right now we're trying to be quiet and stealthy, and we're gonna get Dain his stuff and get the hell out of here.
Was you who set the oil in the tavern?
Yeah, that was me. That was.
Oh.
Yeah. I like to burn stuff apparently.
High roll bunny.
So here's what I'm thinking. Either you go back to the wagon and help Matthias, or get in stealth mode and maybe just keep within eyes distance of, like, keep following me at least, or look for me, because we can talk like this, and maybe just watch out, and if you see something, if you see guards or if there's a disturbance or something like that, let us know where it's at. Sort of be like our overwatch of everything that's going on in the town.
Can they do stealth while flying?
Yeah.
I did for that.
You can be
Like a stealth bomber.
Our drone, yeah.
You should goes by.
However, when you're hearing this voice, you do not see Jackson anywhere.
I'm down here, don't worry. I know you're looking around right now for me, but
I'm gonna say one thing. I cannot see in the dark.
yeah. Okay.
So I'm kind of fumbling about this.
So maybe go back to the wagon and help Matthias. Or what do you think? Do you have an idea of what you'd like to do?
I feel like the guards will have some torches, so maybe that would.
Some torch. Yeah, that's true. They might have torches. You could at least tell where if light comes around. I mean, why don't you could just try, and if you decide to go back to the wagon, just let me know somehow.
I can try.
He can speak back to you.
Okay.
It's just you guys have a constant telekinetic connection that you
Okay.
can speak back and forth to for the next 3 hours.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I can try flying quietly.
Okay. Cool. All right. Then just when you start to see a lot of shit going down, get back to the wagon. And Matthias is going to be out on the road waiting for us. So just make sure that you get back. And if you run into any trouble, let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
I did a self-roll check. I'm not sure if I would need
Yeah, for being stealthy, what'd you get?
17.
Okay.
So I'm gonna slip back into
Back to.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go into the building, I guess. Where are you in the building?
I'm looking around the outside of the building,
Okay.
and
Give me an investigation check.
okay.
Mert, you rise into the air quietly. You realize that the higher you got, there's nothing to obstruct you. So like you're just flying around. You don't got to worry about trees or anything like that. So. All right. Cool.
Dirty 21.
Okay. As you were inspecting this building, it does seem to be locked up. It looks like a multi-residential building, I guess. You can see as you're walking around and looking at, I'm assuming through like little windows and looking for.
Yeah, and specifically looking to see if the building would give any indication if there's like a basement or something that would have like cells.
That's the white building with a gray roof.
Yeah, the one that looks like a church has a steeple.
The green roof.
Oh, the green one.
Yeah.
No, we're over here at this building, the one with the tower.
Brown roof.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
Oh, the single little
Yeah.
Chimney.
little one, not the other one.
Yeah.
Not the blue one. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the one you're looking at there, it looks like it. As you're walking around, it doesn't really look like there could be a sub basement. Peeking through a little bit of windows, you can see an occasional like bed with someone sleeping in it, and like a little drawing room, but it doesn't look like it would have a basement.
Okay.
And while he's looking up, I'm gonna like come up on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. Your roll was
For
your stealth
my stealth was a
19 or something like that.
no dirty.
Wasn't
I think it was a dirty 20 or a dirty 22.
And yours is 27.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll say you come up on it fine, because once you guys left each other, you technically wouldn't be able to see where the fuck he went. But
Yeah.
I'll say you guys kind of kept eyesight a little bit, because you could talk to Mert without looking at him.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and I was gonna say now that I see him, can I link the psychic whisper because I can do it up to 3 creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say. Yeah, you really can't do it one right after another because you'll be casting it again.
Right.
However, we'll say that as you were doing it with Mert, you instantly did it with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Because when you guys were still within when you went to go talk to him.
Okay. All right. So then I'm psychic whispering to you. It's me. Behind you. Hey, buddy.
You turn around and you don't see anything, but then you turn back around 4-way and he's right in front of you.
Poor darling, you don't have all that fucking bullying. Stop fucking doing that. In the
Yeah.
telekinetic.
Yeah. Gotcha. And then I'm gonna relay to him that I found Mert and what Mert's doing and all that other good stuff.
And yeah, so I'll relay. I don't think that this building is gonna have any cells in it. I think we need to go find a different building, one that's not multi-story. Like either that one right there that's kind of rundownish, or that one over there that's kind of not rundownish. And I'll point to the 2 buildings.
Let's go. Which one
Should
is
we
the
split
not
up?
one rundownish?
Yeah.
I would take the one that's not rundown.
Okay. I'll take the one that's run down.
So
Okay.
So that one in there.
Yep. Both of y'all give me investigation checks.
Should I move closer?
What's that?
Should I move closer? Just
To the cart?
Yes,
No, good.
please.
He's overwatching.
Oh, you're overwatching? Yeah, wherever you want to circle. I think your telekinesis can talk within how far? 120 feet for 3 hours?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so you can pretty much be anywhere around town square.
I don't know.
The big circle in the center.
Here?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Wherever you want to go. Just flying around.
So
20.
20?
dirty 21.
Okay. As you are looking at this building, it does look pretty run down, but there, on like the side door that you walk up to, with the building being as run down as it is, the door seems fairly new, and there is a wooden plank crossed over the front of the door with like a big, like,
Padlock.
comical, cartoonish,
Yeah.
like, yeah, big block, like a Hogwarts Legacy block, right? Yeah, it seems out of place.
I know I'm more.
Okay.
And then for
Damn, if
you,
only I had a wizard.
you don't hear anything. You don't really see much. The windows are kind of not boarded up, but closed up. You don't really see any light coming from inside. It doesn't look like there's any way, no cellar, no root cellar from the outside or anything like that.
No
This-
dwarf singing. I hear the train a coming. It's coming around the bend.
You don't hear nothing.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna.
Actually, in addition to what you see, just like in a small, like underneath the door, you can just make out barely, even with your great investigation, you can just make out barely like a sliver of light
Okay.
from inside.
I'm going to gently knock on the door, and underneath, just whisper, "Dain."
God.
Oh,
And you're
You don't hear anything.
I struck out on this building. I don't see nothing.
Okay. I think he's in this room. Come over here.
So
from the air, could I see anything about the rundown building?
You just see like the outline of like a rundown-ish building.
No.
That one there. Everywhere else, you see outlines of other buildings, but since you're kind of close, you can see like it's kind of a rundown building. You're not sure where they are.
are there any windows or that are busted out or not boarded up, or any like openings behind this door that we can try to see where this light's coming from?
Nope. Actually, everything about this building, other than like it being dilapidated, is there's no windows. It's just really run down. The roof seems. You guys probably wouldn't notice the roof at all. Just like the door, and then it's like overgrown. With like the steps up to the door, everything's super overgrown, and like the wood is starting to like chip and decay a bit. But there's
And
no
the only
windows.
thing that looks new is this plank across the door and the lock.
Yeah. Yep.
So in like around the room, there's no one else there that we can tell.
Have you guys gone in the room?
No, not the room, like where
Oh.
the door's at, like or near the door.
Outside?
Oh, it's outside. Okay,
You,
I
so
thought we
you're
were outside.
outside.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
there's the door to the building that
Yeah.
you're coming up to. That you're at.
Okay, so I could pick the lock with my thieves' tools, and then we'll just go in and see who's in there.
Good plan.
Because I don't think there are guards in there. Like, how would they have locked themselves in there? Right? That would seem kind of silly. So
Would it?
hopefully there's no one worse
Hashtag
than
DM
Dain
things.
in there.
Should have pissed off
Yeah,
female
no, that
half-orc
sounds like
inside.
a,
Don't ever
yeah, that
guess.
sounds sad. But in case there are guards, I might have to use sleep.
Okay.
I'll have that on standby. Yeah, let's do it.
And I've got my invisibility potion, so I can down that and disappear, run off, set shit on fire. You put everybody
What do you
to
mean
sleep.
invisibility potion? You still got one of those? I thought you already took one.
No. Oh yeah, yeah. Because of my.
Now that you guys are like right beside each other, you know where each other is. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna use my thieves' tools to pick the lock.
Okay. You are proficient in thieves' tools, correct?
Mhm.
All right. Give me a check. Sleight of hand check. I think that should automatically add your proficiency bonus on top of your dex. So.
Yep, 19.
Okay. You put the pieces of your tools into the hole of the lock, and you find the sweet spot, and you hear click, and it shifts as it opens over the little latch that it's hooked into.
So I'm gonna quietly and slowly take the latch off, and then get Junior's help. We're gonna push up on the
what all the total 5 feet of both of you?
He stands on my shoulders and he's lifting it up and I'm pushing up.
What's y'all's just strength score?
12.
Yeah, 13.
You guys, it's a little heavy, but you guys are able to move.
Okay. And we gently lay it down and open the door.
I'm gonna open the door a creak, or a crack. Not a creak, a crack. And try to look through the crack to see if I see
You have dark vision?
I
You
do
don't
not
see
have
shit.
Dark vision. Through the door, there's
You
no...
see a little more light. There's like a very faint torch. This room looks to be about like a 15 foot by like what you can see like a 20 foot maybe room. Off to your left, about 15 feet in, so near the other edge of the building, is a little lantern that's like just sitting on the ground, and you can make out like a stone arch.
I do
That
have
looks
dark
out of
vision.
place. You see the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Since
the horse
there's
is
light in
here.
there. Barely, just faint little bit of light that gives you enough to see. And actually, with you and your dark vision, on that arch, you can see just recessed is another door.
Okay. I don't see anybody either. Let's go in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we're going to make our way to that other door.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Making your way to the door.
Making my way down.
This one does not appear to have a lock on it. There's just a handle, like a weird knocker handle thing.
As we walk around the room, what else do we see?
So there's really not much in this building. As you walk in, you can now see the roof is like half open, kind of caved in a bit. There's some debris on the ground from it falling in. From the outside, it looked like wood, the building, but on the interior, a lot of the facades are some sort of stone, possibly. It does get colder as you go inside, so the trapping of that cold in the whole building seems kind of stonish, which is odd from what it looked like.
Okay. I'm going to relay to Mert what we see and where we're at and what's going on.
Okay.
And then...
Dain, what are you doing down there? Are you sleeping, or what are you doing?
Has my character woken up yet, or is he still knocked out?
We'll say that you woke up. You've been awake for about a half hour.
Okay. So, when Dain first woke up, he's groggy. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's bruised, obviously. And the first thing he's going to do is going to realize he's really hurt. And I'm going to cast a spell on myself to heal, because I'm at 1 health. So I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on myself, which is going to give me...
So does Prayer of Healing need
it should not. No,
your
it's
holy
just...
symbol?
It's no.
It's just verbal?
It's just instantaneous verbal. That's all it is.
Okay.
So, which is 21 points of health, plus 2 and spell modifier, which is another 5, so it gives me 26 health.
Okay.
And then Oridain's kind of confused because he remembers hearing Grumsh, he remembers getting instantly mad, and then he doesn't remember anything else from the fight. So he's confused. My character's gonna kneel down. He's gonna start praying to Baronar first thing, and he's gonna ask for guidance on what happened and understanding.
Religion check, please.
I can do that.
It's just like, oh.
That is 11.
Okay.
I was thinking...
It's like this is what happened.
For a little while, you don't, for as long as you do, discuss or attempt to commune. You feel cold, you feel bruised, you feel battered, tired, exhausted. You try to focus You think you are. Just can't seem to get through.
And that's all he's gonna do. He's gonna sit there and pray. I mean, looking around, he's gonna wonder if there's a way out of the room because it's stone.
So you see. Oh, go ahead. Continue.
But that's only because where he grew up was caverns for the most part, so he knows the stones really well. But he's not as hurt as he is. He's not gonna be sure. I don't think. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Could always check and see.
I'm down to check and see.
Roll me a history check.
12 plus what history? That's to me self 12.
The stones look like stones, but they don't look like familiar stones. They're from an area that you haven't been before. They look like generic stones, rocks, big carved out pieces, but nothing that you could pinpoint its origin or anything like that.
Dane's gonna start feeling around the stones. And see if there's any weird subtleties. One, instead of just looking at it, you're gonna start touching, feeling around, see what you can find.
Give me an investigation check. Disadvantage, please, since you are 2 times exhausted.
So I can't get much worse. 6 plus what is my investigation? Yeah, 6.
You're running your hands on this wall, and as you're going, your fingertips start to hurt. Your wrist starts to hurt. And you just feel exhausted.
And
you don't really get too far around the room before you have to fall back down to your knees and breathe.
My character's just gonna walk over to that bed then and start laying down.
Okay.
That's it. That is it.
I'll pan up a little bit, and then outside, Mert, once you heard Jackson tell you where they are, what they're doing, what are you doing? You see the building they're talking about.
Yeah. Did they say if there was damage to the roof or?
I'm assuming you would have said we're in the building with
Yeah.
the damaged roof and all that, so you know what building they're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna land on the rooftop and just see if I can see anything through the broken roof.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh. Shit.
That's a 10, but I have Snowfall.
You know what's going on.
I am assuming that I know what it is because it's a broken roof.
As you land, you hear this crunch and a crack and a crash. And you guys hear above you a crack, and you look up and you see bits and pieces of the roof just start to tumble down in the middle of the building. Excuse me. Is that a spell, Soulfall?
It's
Or is this what you
just passive. You can use reaction. No, it's a reaction.
Okay.
To reduce fall damage by 30.
Okay. Yeah, you don't take any damage. Are you allowing yourself to go down, or are you staying up?
I'm staying up.
Are you re-perching, or are you...
I'm gonna repurchase the front of the building. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Reperch.
be like, Mert, just stay out there.
Okay, yep.
Tell the damn bird to stay in the fucking sky, or we're gonna have us a chicken dinner when we're all
You find a spot.
I was gonna say at the front of the where I guess they would have the door. Or at least
At the front of the what?
of the building. More at the roof on front of the building.
Up here.
Oh, yep, that's a broken ass roof. It just
Sure is.
how broken it is.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep, you're able to perch there.
Yeah, I'm not a chicken.
You
So this
fall on top of me,
crashing
keep calling.
noise
Yeah.
kind of echoes throughout the stone around you, and then it subsides, and it's quiet once again.
So I'm just gonna look at Kirk and be like, I think we need to go into the door.
Yeah, now would be a good time to do that. So we'll
Open the door.
open the door.
Click. What are you doing? 10,
Slowly
9,
creaking the door
8.
open.
7. You heard a click.
Oh.
As soon as you start opening it up.
Oh.
Click.
Okay, so I'm going to
Five.
I'm gonna do
use...
hop.
4,
I'm gonna hop back.
3, 2.
My-
Yeah, I'm just going to
One.
hop back.
Okay, you both are hopping back?
Yeah.
I've got
Okay.
the quick hop, the rabbit quick hop thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I need you both to roll dexterity checks. Dexterity saving throws with advantage.
He's like, fail.
Oh, there's no chance of that. Dirty 21.
Okay.
19.
19. Okay. As you guys begin to open this door and you hear a click, you lock eyes, and at the same time you jump back like 4 feet. You jump back across the room, and as the door begins to creak outward toward you, after that click, you hear a large like metal snap on the other side of the door, and then it's silence again.
Can you see what the fuck that is?
I'm gonna go a little bit closer
Okay.
and just see what I can find, see what I can see.
Okay. So, looking through the door, if you're going to open it up any further or look through, it's probably open about that much.
Yeah, just the,
There was a
Bear trap.
like the interior frame looks to be metal, but the left side looks thicker than the rest of it. And it looks like there's rivets going down the side of the thicker part. So you think you may have sprung something that may have.
so if I look down,
You see downstairs, and you also hear this thwap of metal hitting metal. And at the end of I'm going to say, where are you? There you are. 10-foot stair, you see a metal cage door, like a cell door.
okay.
Yeah, and you hear the thwap.
My character's gonna start moving towards the door to see what it was.
Okay. As you're looking, you lock eyes with Dain, and
Looks like shit.
because you guys disarmed the trap and jumped away, I'm gonna say you guys came out of stealth. You see Jackson at the top of the stairs.
What the fuck are you doing there? Nice to see you. What happened?
As he's inspecting the door, I'm going to take a moment to listen behind me, to just general sounds of the town, to see if I hear that maybe if the roof or the trap attracted attention of any persons. Like try to hear if there's like any commotion going on.
Roll me a perception check.
Wouldn't I see them first?
You?
See? Yes.
You don't have dark vision.
Oh.
You don't see much.
What am I looking for? Oh, skin.
Say,
Like here, since I'm outside?
Shit.
What's your passive perception?
14.
Maybe, I don't know.
I rolled a 10 and my passive is 14.
Okay. You really don't hear anything.
Everybody's gonna sleep.
You don't really hear anything either.
So there's nothing. There's only stairs going down between me and Dain. There's
Yes,
no bars.
there's-
There's
So there's inside the door there is it's like a wall of stone that goes down stone stairs, and it ends like the bottom step leads to the edge of this cell door that Dain is on the other side of.
okay, but it's locked. The door.
There looks like to be a lock on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna straight up
So
tell
wait,
you
but he
there's a
can see
lock
me?
on it. Yeah.
Is it so? It's bars.
Yeah.
That kind of door?
Like
Okay.
the picture from the.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. No, I thought you were referring to that, but
Oh yeah.
stereotypical, like in
Let me out of here. Okay. All right. So
like that.
I'm gonna explain to him what the plans are. You know, We're here to. Okay, yeah. No, got
Here to fuck shit up.
We're gonna burn down the place.
I'm gonna explain to him what the plan is so far, and that I'm gonna try and pick the lock and get him out, and I'm gonna ask if are you okay?
Dane's be like, I'm not really okay. No, I'm hurting pretty bad. I just remember getting into a bar and then somebody said something about Grumsh and
Yeah,
it was
then
on.
You hulked out and like the world of hurt came down on you.
And then my character's gonna say, we have to avoid that again. I don't want to get smacked around by the chocolate of destiny. And I'm gonna what the fuck did you long story. I'm gonna ask you guys, do you see any more traps before you start tampering with blocks? And I'm gonna back up.
I'm gonna look around
For what?
for any other traps.
Traps?
Yeah.
When he says, "Do you see any other traps?" I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dancing Lights,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast 4 orbs, orb-shaped ones, equal lengths down the stairs,
Okay.
kind of like along the wall.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna look. I already backed up. Never mind. I was gonna do guidance, reach out and touch jacks, but I already backed up. So
30-22.
It doesn't look like there's any physical traps or anything like that. It's like a cell door.
All right. I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay. Roll me a.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I don't care if you did or not. Roll me a sleight of hand check, please.
13.
As you begin to attempt to pick this lock, your tools, just as you're getting in there, and you come to the face of the lock, you go to put the tools in the hole, but as you reach forward, you hear doosh, little noise, like barely audible, and the tools don't go into the hole, and you see this little shimmer, a little arcane shimmer over the hole of the lock, and it radiates and ripples across the cage, across the door.
Guys, this is not a lock I can pick.
Mert. You see to the north from
good.
over
Makes me happy.
from straight across. Where's the two-part building right here, right?
There's 2 parts here with a bridge in between.
Okay. And then so the one here, around here, you start to see a couple little lights heading in your direction. So down in the cell. Oh.
No, I was gonna just use it since you're
Your
still
telekinesis.
There's some lights coming. What the fuck did you do?
Okay. And he knows, right? Or were we in
Did I
connection?
see the shimmer?
You saw the shimmer,
Okay.
but hearing him, only you.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell him what Merc just told me. Somebody's coming, guys.
Okay. I'm gonna clamber down the stairs, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, what level?
It's a 3rd level,
Okay.
duration. Components are V and S, so
Verbal, somatic.
verbal and
Yeah.
somatic.
So how does it look when you
So
show me?
I'm going to.
Be gone, magic!
I'm gonna. Okay. Bye bye.
You see the ripple of the arcane magic that was in front of the door at a central point dissipate and ripple out, dissipating across the door.
Okay,
And it
now
looks like it's going.
quickly pick the damn lock.
Okay.
In addition, your lights disappear.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes dark.
Yeah.
Maybe you have dark vision.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you got dark
vision.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody pick the lock and
Okay.
try it.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Mert, what are you doing? Are you just still perched? Just watching as you see about 3 individuals beginning to move. At this point, they're about here. So I mean, if just as a place marker, you're gonna throw that like right there. Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye to see if they
Dunce.
come if they come closer.
Okay. Cool.
It's the Duns police.
12.
You're like, oh, there was magic. Okay, I got this. And you're having a really tough time. It doesn't seem to work. One of your picks just snaps.
I'm gonna walk up to the door, seeing him struggle. I'm gonna reach to the bars and touch him on the shoulder. It's like, can you just fucking do it this time and give me guidance?
Okay, roll me again. The DC is slightly higher.
19.
Did you roll 1d4 with that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Well,
Plus 6.
It's a 1d6.
It's a 1d4.
Wait.
1d4.
Right? That's the
So,
One.
dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, dirty 20.
You start to move the pick about, and you hear a little click, and you take the other one, you slide it in, and you tilt and you push, and it's almost the same kind of lock from outside. It just clicks and it hinges down.
Okay.
You have successfully picked this lock.
30 times.
Doors, man, doors.
Okay. So, we gotta get the hell out of here, guys.
Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna go invisible. And
Good luck.
I'm gonna take the potion and then I'm gonna let Mert know what's going on, and hopefully Matthias is on his way, and I don't know where your shit is. Do you have any idea?
So while this is happening, I'll say by the time they got inside the building, you noticed got back to the wagon. You were kind of creeping. You got back to the wagon, and you noticed Mert not there. So what was your move?
Well, I'd see he's not there. I'd be like, okay, well, either he woke up and he started just exploring the town for his fucking recipes, or something's happened to him. But I know they're trying to get get Dain out, so I'm going to look around the wagon, make sure like all our, I guess, was there anything left on the wagon? Like, is
all the little bits and pieces that you had, like just like feed for the horses and just like random little I don't want to say like bedrolls, but like traveling things that you would just leave in the cart, or are still in the cart. It doesn't look like things are stolen. It looks the same as it was when you left it, just no murder.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm just going to just take note of Mert's not here, and just knowing that they're trying to do their thing, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to check on the horses, make sure they're good, and I'm just going to hang out. I'm just going to hang out and just wait for some sort of signal or something that they're good.
Easy enough. Conversation between you two, sorry.
So I guess
Seeing you pull out this invisibility motion,
up here.
I'm gonna say, wait, before you take it.
Oh,
Can I
yeah,
have it?
yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm able to stay stealth.
What would Jackson do? Yeah, that's why.
Jackson would
Discuss.
Jackson's like, get fucked.
This is your fault.
That's what Jackson would say. Like,
You did this.
couldn't I just give you a healing potion instead?
I can heal myself up.
Oh, but you don't know that you can stay stealth.
Because of be rolling at disadvantage for any checks. If I roll disadvantage with the stealth check, I'm gonna stay in stealth.
But you're in your skivvies.
I'm in my skivvies, which means I don't have disadvantage, but I have exhaustion level 2.
Oh yeah, so he's at
That's the problem. I'm at disadvantage.
Even if you heal yourself, you're still at.
I'm still exhausted.
Exhaustion doesn't dissipate.
It only dissipates on a long rest.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the downside.
Or a short rest with effects.
RP it, dude. RP it. Don't feel bad. Just RP it. It's fine.
I'm just trying to think of what ends up being best.
What does Jackson say?
Well, so on the one hand, I think I could. Could I go back into stealth?
You can.
Roll and
Yeah.
then.
If you roll, yeah, you can. Because
So
that's what
here's-
I'm about to do.
The thing is, with invisibility, you have to stay. If you go into combat, it takes you out.
Yeah.
And you don't have any of your shit, and you're already weak, so you're not going to be able to do combat anyways.
No, I'm just gonna go upstairs and hide in a corner somewhere, probably. Go in.
So what I would say is, if I give you this, you have to leave town. You can't stay because you're a magnet for all
Trouble?
this shit. Yeah, we have
Go
to get you out.
back to the wagon.
Okay.
And I would say, get back to the wagon, and if we're not out of here, by dawn, something's happened to us, and you and Matthias need to get with
Book it.
hopefully get with Mert or something and get us out of here.
Okay. So
Oh yeah. Should probably tell the bird to go to the wagon.
Yeah.
my character is going to look at both of you. And he's gonna give you both.
You see them coming up to the building. There are two of them.
I'm gonna give you guys both aid, which is visual, semantic, and M, whatever it is.
Material.
Okay, but it's a level 2. It's casting level 2, so
Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna give you guys both aid. So boost your toughness and resolve.
Wait a minute. What is the material?
It's a tiny strip of white cloth.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I would have, if it were your holy symbol,
It's got the
I think that would equate for everything, but
Yeah.
I think your holy symbol was only for, there's only a couple spells that it
Yeah,
uses,
there's only a
so
few.
yeah.
And it's mostly like the full-on cleric spells.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So what it does is it gives you guys both 5 additional hit points and increases your toughness.
Anything?
And then I'm gonna take the health potion
beginning to walk up.
Yep.
and I'm gonna head
You're
up
about
towards the
15
front
feet
door,
away from the
and I'm
door.
gonna pop the health potion.
That is now open.
It's 5 temp HP.
I don't have a coin. I was gonna flip a coin.
Or is
See
it
what I
5
was gonna do.
additional?
Because I have 2
5
of these.
additional health.
Roll a d20.
So it's the false life. essentially.
Oh, so 10 HP.
It's temporary HP. 5 additional temporary
10
HP.
and below or above 10. That's your half. What do you
Yeah.
Got 1. Ouch.
I was gonna chirp very loudly to get the guard's attention to say that, hey, this bird accidentally tapped the rooftop. Maybe he just got the attention of everybody. I'm like,
chirp very loudly. So you chirp very loudly. You guys hear this down the stairs. And the two individuals look up and they see you.
Huge bird.
And they yell out, "You're not a regular bird!" And they see that the door is open, and they tell you to get the fuck down here. As one of them stands outside and one begins to rush inside.
And I'm gonna just say,
My
Mert,
character's invisible right now, by the way.
get out of here. Go find Matthias.
you know what? Wait, you guys are
Inside.
where inside? Are
You don't know?
near, yeah, I was gonna ask them.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
you. Sorry.
Are you near the caved area?
Yeah, we've got Dain. We're down here. We're
No,
down.
it was in where the roof
Fell
fell.
out.
Oh no, we're
No.
down in this in a cell, basically, just right below that room.
I'm gonna run to the ruined roof
Okay.
to take flight off.
Hey, come back. Okay. And are you flying?
I am gonna fly away, but the goal was to maybe push the roof to get it to cave in a little bit to maybe
Cave in more?
Yes.
Give me a strength check.
And badly.
You're in the caves, and
Yeah, but we're down in the cellar. Like, if you came
It's
to
a
the roof
cellar,
in-
not a cave.
No, you're in the cellar, but the roof.
It can
It's
block.
not. It's not gonna.
But it can block the cellar entrance.
No, it's just. What?
I got
Strength
this. I got this.
Strength check?
It's too late. He's already calling for a strength check.
Well, 4.
Not very strong.
Amen.
You think you might have already busted
Enough.
as much as was possible.
Well, fuck.
So I'm gonna, like, while I'm stealth, I'm gonna whisper to you guys, lock back up the cage and hide. And I'm gonna go up into the shadows upstairs.
Well, you're not in stealth. You're invisible.
I know. Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna hide up in the corner.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I did take flight, I guess. Right?
Yep, you're flying. Yep.
You're
I
not
think
really
we ought to go into stealth if we can.
Yeah. So I'm gonna close and lock the cage back up, and try to hide in a shadow
That's not going right.
somewhere up above afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna scurry up the stairs while he's doing that into that room.
Wait, so you're hiding in the cell?
Not in the
He's
cell.
hiding in
no.
the cell entrance.
Oh, you just close the cell back and then you run.
Yeah.
No, that can stay.
Okay.
Yeah, here, let go. Let go.
Okay.
There we go. Just gonna put it right over that edge. Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna be in this corner back here.
Right here.
No,
Yeah, that's me.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's there.
Am I technically in there? Because I did just plug off.
Yeah, you took off. Yeah. So.
You bailed.
Yeah, you're flying somewhere. Hopefully back to me.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
No, take that. That's
You got a dagger.
Take the guns.
Oh, they both got daggers.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So the two of you, as you run up the stairs, were you guys stealthing back up or what?
Yeah, I was closing and locking the cage and then stealthing back upstairs to try to hide.
Okay, and you were stealthing as well? Roll me a stealth check. Please.
Both?
Both of you. Yes.
Because you just had the one invisibility potion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did they have?
We just traded 1 for 2.
Did they have an advantage?
For what?
Because we're cool.
No.
Inspiration.
What'd you get?
Because I'm
14.
small.
So terrible.
Come on.
Okay, cool. So,
I got a 12, but I was
okay, so
saying,
you were behind him.
Yes.
Downstairs.
As you both come up the stairs, Jackson, you see a guy who just ran inside and is like looking around, and he locks eyes with you as he's holding this lantern. What are you doing immediately? What are you doing?
I'm going to set him on fire. I'm gonna set him on fire. I'm going to
Pyro over here.
I'm gonna attack him.
With what? You have something that you have not used.
What happened?
Your psionic blades.
Oh, yeah.
The ones you can manifest in your hand and
Yes.
just throw out. It's up to you. I'm just saying
I'm
you
gonna
never
use
used
my
it before.
psionic
By the way, you're throwing me a boner.
Yes.
Okay.
Just gonna light him on fire.
Yep. Roll the hit.
Pika fire.
See if you hit this motherfucker.
Flash right past his head.
Freaking Human Torch over here. Just like
20.
So as you guys lock eyes, your hand reaches forward and the throwing motion, and as your hand is coming around your body, this crackling purple color coalesces around your hand. It just extends out to a sharp point as you just release your hand forward, and this bright purple energy dagger just shoots across the floor and impacts this dude like right in the hip. And he, what the fuck? And roll damage.
Wait, that's not. No, that's not. Sorry.
broke this man's hip.
You straight up shattered that bone.
Yeah, it looks like it hurt a bit on him. Now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Well, I'm just chilling over here.
I mean, if
Oh,
you'd
come
like
the
to,
fuck
yeah,
up.
roll initiative. Are you gonna do anything, or are you just waiting?
I mean, at this point, I'm just.
You're just waiting. Okay, so not
Yeah.
you. Are you flying to
I
the
have
car?
no idea what's happening because I'm just here by
not
myself at
flying
the
to
back
the
and
car.
doing
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
fly
told.
over. Just
Flies.
keep over the building. Just keep an eye out on things and maybe
Okay.
assist if need to be.
Okay.
Should I roll for initiative?
Yep, please.
12.
Where's the initiative? Oh, here it is.
Okay, hang on. This is not the way I do it. What am I doing?
25.
Oh, damn.
I got a natural 20 for initiative.
Okay.
He's gonna use hover. Just hover.
Pidgeot used hover.
12.
effective.
And what'd you get?
5.
5.
9.
Well, does,
You're invisible, right?
I am invisible, yes.
yeah. Does he roll initiative though? Because he's
Yeah,
technically not even in the room.
I
Who?
mean, I'm hiding in the corner.
He's
there.
hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he would have to
Yeah,
sneak
but
out
yes.
oh gotcha.
without
Okay.
getting
something.
hit.
Yeah. I understand.
So yours was, I'm sorry,
5.
5 and 9.
Yes.
Invisible.
Yes, sir. Magic
Okay.
water trap.
As you, I don't even think you'll hear it. Yeah, sure, why not? Mert, you hear this yell, like, ow, what the fuck? From inside the building, but also from outside, there's this dude still yelling at you, hey! Hey! Get back down here!
Stop it!
Are you doing anything? You just can keep circling.
Just trolling him.
I'm gonna get close. Wait, what is my flight speed? I forgot my flight speed.
This was going very well.
It was.
Was.
Where do I see
It still is going decent.
You pulled
Except
a
now you have people yelling.
Like, shit.
I'm gonna fly
Because I'm gonna set him on fire.
about 30 feet closer.
You know, it's
just
some chaplain moves because
to
you
fly
don't
back
believe
to
the guy
me.
who burst into flames, so it's fine.
Sorry, you're what?
Well, I'm gonna. Well, since I'm circling around,
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna just.
How high are you right now?
Uh,
Like 40 feet? Or are you higher than that?
I was
The
gonna
top of
s-
this roof is about 30 feet.
Yeah, 40 feet.
You're about 40 feet, so 10 up above the rooftop?
Yeah.
Okay, now what are you doing?
I was gonna fly 20 feet low, just to get a little bit close.
So 20 feet above the ground.
above the ground,
Okay.
and then fly back up to 30. Just
Up to 30 feet, so 10 more feet. Or fly up to 50.
He's gonna buzz the dude.
I'm gonna use the remaining
Show of
30
force.
feet from 50.
Okay, so you're getting 50 feet off the ground. So you're dropping from 40, 20, 30, up
Yes.
to 50.
He's
Okay.
going glider.
There's a lot happening right now.
Okay, cool. Easy enough. Here.
Caw.
Come on, motherfucker.
Wait a minute.
Some birds, motherfucker.
Here, I guess?
Shouldn't even fly by pillar.
That's fine.
It's chilling.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. I'm just gonna keep. Wait, can I?
Jackson, you're on deck. Sorry.
Okay.
I guess only intimidation. Can I do an intimidation roll using the Minotaur voice to maybe scare? Like,
Are you trying to scare this dude?
yes.
Okay. What are you saying?
Big
What are you
bird,
doing?
man.
You're dive bombing. You're not getting within 20 feet.
I'm not
What are
getting.
you saying?
Dodo, Tonkangichi, Banzai!
You're not an ordinary bird. I am the bird of your fear, of your nightmares.
Okay. Roll intimidation check.
Poor guy.
Natural 20.
Damn. Guys just got a bird phobia.
Okay. This dude goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" And he like cowers as you get down to 20. But as you start to lift back up, he kind of stands up and like his torches, his lantern is just shaking a little bit. Seemed like you intimidated him as you dive bombed, but then when you went back up, he was like, "What the fuck?"
You have
I
a
mean,
fear token.
like a normal person would
What?
when a
You have
bird
an
just rushes
intimidation
in.
token I can drop on him?
Intimidated.
No, it's not a condition.
Okay.
No, intimidation is not. That would be frightened, and he's not frightened.
We can make him frightened.
It is not the time for fear.
If he wouldn't have
That
rolled,
comes later.
if he would have rolled lower, he would have. That would have been a possibility. But he almost rolled a natural 20. So
I didn't roll natural 20.
I know that guy
You said
almost
that.
rolled.
Okay.
Yeah, if he would have rolled worse, that would have been a possibility. But
Who's
anyway, anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay, Jackson, you're up.
And so the dude who's in the room, what's his condition?
He's hurt.
No, that's invisible. That condition ring.
No. I'm sorry,
Oh.
the guy who came in that.
That once
He,
you
like,
hit him with that
shakes
sonic
with it.
blade, he said, "Ow." That really what the
Ow.
fuck, and then your blade disappeared.
Wow.
He's still there.
Wow.
Looked like he did Looked like you hurt him because you connected,
I've never been
but he's
stabbed
still
before.
standing there with a lantern in one hand, and you see a sword at his side.
Okay. So I'm going to say, step aside and let us through.
You trying to intimidate him? Give me an intimidation check.
After you just shanked him.
Well, that was just a taste.
It was a warning shot.
That was a warning shot. It would
Right
be
in
a
the
lot
hip.
worse.
This isn't even my final form.
Crackles with psionic lightning.
14.
He looks at you. He looks down at his invisible wound now, like the blade. There's no blade there, and he says, "Look, guy, we're just coming to check on the dude down where you came from. We got no qualms with you. It's just that dude. He's fucked. He's fucked up.
What?
So
What dude are you even talking about? There's no one in the cell.
Ooh.
roll me a deception check with advantage."
This is gonna get over real quick.
18.
What? There's no one there?
We were just down there looking for our friend, and there's no one in the cell.
Oh, Jesus, no. And he starts to rush towards you. Okay. let me back up. Oh, Jesus, no. That's what he says. Is there anything else you're doing? He can't do anything. It's not his turn yet, so I'm not going to make him move.
Okay.
It's not his turn. But his eyes get super wide, and he looks right like past you, and he can't see down the stairs, but like his eyes get super wide. Oh, Jesus, no.
So I'm gonna walk out of the booth. I'm gonna walk out.
Or the equivalent of Jesus in this realm.
It's Jesus
Oh,
around
Grumsh,
here.
yeah.
Oh, Grumsh, no. Actually.
Wait, there's more.
I'm walking out. I'm just gonna walk past him as he's like freaking out. I'm just gonna be like. I'm walking out of the room.
Like a gangster.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Door's right here. No,
Oh,
You just NPC into a wall.
bust through.
So, as you step outside, you see another individual kind of like standing there and like watching this something. His eyes are like up at the sky, and he like looks down and sees you. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he starts to reach toward his blade. So your intimidation, I'll say those checks you did, that's your action. So I'll still give you a bonus action to do if you have something.
Okay. So I'm going to tell him, your buddy's freaking out in there. You probably ought to go in and figure out what's going on.
Roll me a persuasion check.
bluff with essentially.
16.
He's like, God damn it.
He said, you say that, and he just looks at you. He doesn't make a move. You both rolled a 16. So, like, yeah, it's just, you're just like,
I'm just acting like I know what I'm talking about, and I'm just gonna be like,
you just kind of stare at each other. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna walk. Can I walk on?
How much more feet of movement do you have?
I don't think I have any actually. That's it.
Then
It's like I'm just gonna stand here.
15, 20, 25. I think you're like at 30 right now.
Yeah, he's at
Yeah.
30.
Okay. Yeah, so you're just kind of like the Mexican state. I'm just staring at each
I have to
other.
wait till my next turn.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay.
What's up, playa?
Okay, so the dude inside, he is going to like just glance over in your direction, but he's gonna run. Oh, he was here. To the top of the stairs, and as soon as he sees you, he will. He say, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
I'm with the rabbit. Checking on our friend. He's not here.
Roll me a deception check.
Good lies. Just
Okay.
lie your way out of this.
That's been backing sounds. It's pretty cool.
Nat 20.
Nice.
I'll let you know. If I had my notes on a piece of paper, they'd be ripped up. My plans. So
I was gonna have a trial.
he says, "Out of my way," and he pushes past you. If you'll allow him.
Sure.
Yeah, and he'll basically switch places with you. And that's about as far as he can get.
Okay.
Seeing that the door is open.
I locked it back up.
Oh, you
before-
did lock it back up.
Yeah,
okay,
before
that's right.
combat.
Good.
He'll reach forward and he'll like look inside and like jiggle the lock. And where's the magic? Oh god, the magic's gone! And he is going to just turn around. He's like, I gotta tell somebody. And he'll just turn around.
Okay.
Going back towards the stairs. Or he's on the stairs, so back in the direction. The one outside, with his eyes on you, he's gonna be like, not there? Oh, that fucking bird! And off his hip, he's gonna pull a crossbow and he's gonna aim it at you
Ooh.
You like the other one, huh?
for a natural 20.
Oh, the bird.
You can take the gold one.
So
It's shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got freaking sniper over here. They're like, what, 50 feet off the ground? 40?
50. 50 feet off the ground.
19 points of piercing damage as this
Fuck, you got
human-sized actual crossbow shoots up and impacts you just underneath the wing.
You just got sniped in the dark.
Yeah. And he'll look back down at you and he'll say, "Fucking help!" And then that's the end of his turn as well. Dain, what do you do?
Fucking hell.
You're just
Okay.
invisible there.
Let's see here. I'm going to move to the top of the stairwell, just in front of the boy right next to me here. And I'm going to whisper in his ear. I'm going to say, "Put him to sleep." So quietly that only he can hear me. And then I'm going to move, that's what, 10 feet, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to move right there.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Brings it to me.
Kirk, you're up.
Alright.
Mert, you're on deck.
So as the dude pushes past me, I'm gonna turn around behind him and I'm gonna cast Sleep as a first level.
Okay.
Verbal semantic, and I'm just gonna be like, hush now.
Hey, roll your dices.
Let's see, that's 8, 12, and 5 is 17.
Okay. He what the fuck? And he like looks back. What the fuck are you doing? Or he's looking at you, actually, because he's facing the stairs, and you say go to sleep. And he's like, I'm not fucking tired. There's shit to do.
Damn.
So close though. Super fucking close.
I'll be like, alright.
You trying to put me to sleep or something?
No.
You're in on it too. That's what he's gonna say.
And I'm going to go ahead and just, after that I'm going to move. I'll move here. And,
As you begin to move up the stairs, he's gonna grab his saber out, his sword out, and he's gonna say, "This cell is yours now," and he's gonna fucking swing out at you up the stairs in some random voice that he has.
would it be with disadvantage since it's a tight space?
No.
Damn it.
Tried so hard.
Good try.
16.
Does hit.
Okay.
Does no damage.
Well, 2 guards is better than like 50 townsfolk.
Yeah, no shit. I remember that fight. That was
12 points. 12 points of slashing damage as he comes across you. As you go up the stairs, he like
You got Tyrion.
he clips at your like calves.
Okay.
I'm just feeding the horses right now. So,
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go.
What's going on?
Yeah. It's like, damn, I hope they get back soon.
These horses are gonna get fat.
And,
Anything else you'd like to do?
let me just double check my bonus actions. I'm going to cast Command as a first level using Mantle of Majesty.
So you can't cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn.
I can with this because it does not. According to Mantle of Majesty, it says once per long rest, as a bonus action,
Okay.
you can cast Command without expending a spell slot
Okay.
for
good.
1 minute or until concentration ends.
Good. If it were like an actual, yeah.
Yeah. This
Yeah, that's a feature.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, you're
Mantle
good.
of Majesty
You're good.
doesn't use spell slot.
Nice. Cool.
So
What are you saying? Who are you commanding?
I'm going to
Dain?
command. I'm going to command the dude.
Okay. Single word phrases.
It's 1-word command,
Yep.
and must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to say,
There'll be 1 word.
I'm going to say, grovel.
Okay. That's an 8. Okay. Gotcha.
May the dice spread be in your favor.
Okay.
So I
Gotcha.
turn around,
Yep.
Growl.
Roll around. Okay.
and then,
Yeah, you can just make out like the top of his head, but then immediately you can't see the top of his head. Okay.
So, do you know the effects for grovel?
He is effects for grovel?
It's the target falls prone and then ends its turn.
Yeah,
So he's
it wasn't his turn anyway.
Yeah,
He was gonna fall to his
But
knees prone.
you-
Yeah.
Is there a prone condition?
Making sure you know.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Helping you
No,
out?
there's
Yeah.
no prone.
No?
No, just
Just lay him on his side.
yeah.
That's fine. You
Oh,
just lay
oops,
down.
he's twerking. Hold it. Alright, there he goes.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that ends my turn.
Okay, Mert, you're up. What are you doing?
I'm going to use wholeness of body to recover
Use what?
wholeness of body
Okay.
as my action,
Okay.
which recovers 18 health.
Okay.
And
Is that a feature that you have?
it's limited use action for monk.
Okay. Cool. Easy enough.
And as a bonus action, I kind of want to use Step of the Wind, but I'm not sure if you're going to allow it.
That spends key points.
Spends 1 key. Oh, the wholeness of body does not spend
No,
key points.
the
Step of wind.
Step of the Wind uses key
yeah.
point.
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm going to use a key point to take the disengage action
Okay.
and use my 50 flying speed to.
Okay. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go this direction, which I cannot see. Where would I? Which?
Each block is 5 feet, so just count from the base. 5, 10.
I guess.
Can you go
Yep.
diagonal with flying? Or
Flying is diagonal. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm here
Yep.
or here.
That's fine. Yep.
So like 5, 10.
No.
You're going this way.
Yeah. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
fine.
just going
I'm going
way over there.
hurt.
Okay. So you just fly away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
Since that one guard is
Not very smart.
Okay. Easy enough.
Try hitting me now.
Jackson, you're up. Jackson.
Okay, so he looks at me and he says, "Help!"
Fucking help! And he looks back at the bird, and he like gestures at the fucking bird.
Okay, and I look at him and I go, "I'll go get somebody." And I'm gonna
Fucking bluff.
take off and
As you're running by him, just because of this, make a persuasion check with advantage. Because he's focused on this bird, and you're telling him what he wants to hear.
10.
With advantage?
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With
Advantage is
That means you roll twice and whichever
Take
one
my
the
higher.
second roll was 1.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay.
He's like, shit, I should have said disadvantage.
And he rolled a 2. He looks after you. Hurry up!
Okay.
Oh my god.
He's hating it. So
We're bluffing through this entire encounter. I love it. Okay.
Can I go into stealth
As you round the
as I'm
corner?
rounding the corner and getting out of his sight?
You give me a stealth roll. Yeah, let's see what happens. Jesus Christ.
everything he
Not going your way.
13? I mean, you round the corner and you can't see it anymore.
The building's blocking it.
Jackson's got that look. He's about to do something crazy.
No, I think
Like
that's
the
it.
building on fire.
Okay.
Yes.
Pyromaniac.
Yeah. I'm done.
So the townsperson at the bottom of the stairs, no one sees him, but you kind of hear him say, "Oh, forgive me. Oh, forgive me. Oh, forgive me. Please, oh, forgive me." And that's all he's doing. And the guy outside sees you run off and he goes, "Okay, cool, come back quick." And he'll like look back up and he doesn't see the bird. So he'll move inside toward. Yep, he'll go inside and he'll see you. And he'll like, what the fuck? And he'll as he's running, he'll sling his crossbow. And he actually only has a dagger. Also, going to pull it out and he'll point it at you. And be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Are you with this goddamn bird?
I'm gonna say, have you seen the rabbit?
Yeah, he went to get help.
I'll go help him.
I'm gonna
Oh, help him, yeah, help.
roll a persuasion check.
There's so much. It's almost better than the bar fight.
You said persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No advantage, because that was not...
18. I have a +9 to persuasion, so thank you.
Yeah. Sure, go find someone. And he's gonna run past you. Into the room.
5, 10, 15...
20.
Towards the stairs?
25 and then 30.
Okay.
And as he goes by, you have an opportunity attack if you want to take it.
I'm not.
Okay.
That's smart.
Okay.
He's like, God damn it, hit me.
Dane, you're up, and then Kirk, you're on deck. Sorry, I haven't been doing on deck stuff.
So, my character is going to move.
You're seeing this weird fucking exchanges happen where no one's really doing anything, but like they're just getting out.
My character's going to walk out the door, release his breath, and chuckle a little bit underneath the breath like fucking idiots. And he's going to stay right there.
Okay. Kirk.
Okay, so based on that door and the map, that door's facing east?
What door?
Based
Oh, that one? Yeah. Yep.
Facing east.
The one inside the building is not quite at the stairs yet. He's like just before. He's like just before the stairs.
So since I said I'm gonna go help the rabbit get help, I'm gonna use my action to dash, so I get 60 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
You run straight into Dain.
Oh,
He's invisible.
yeah, I'll go right.
Okay, everybody's out of the building.
Running in the general direction of where the wagon is.
So, overall, in general, what is the overall plan here for you guys? Are you? I'm giving you options as examples. Mm-hmm. Are you sprinting for the wagon? Are you going to find his shit? Are you waiting to ambush them when they come out? What do you, as a general group? So I can either keep you in combat, or we can take you out.
I'm just feeding the horses.
You're feeding the horses, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeding the other horse now.
He's taking off.
You get one tooth now.
So, do I know what happened to Mert now because we got the psychic ability?
He never said anything back to you, or never said anything to you, or you never said anything to him, so
Okay.
you're not sure. You just know that he was up there circling or something.
Okay.
Oh, because he said that bird. You know he fired at the bird,
Okay.
and you saw Mert fly off in that direction, away from the wagon direction.
I mean, I would assume that we have to go find your stuff. Like that was part of what we needed to do. One of the things we needed to do. Mm-hmm. So we need to get back together and take care of things. I mean,
So I would say, because we can always buy, or 5-finger discount stuff. So we could always just go to the wagon as well and get shit at the next town.
My character's invisible.
Yeah.
So you guys don't even know if he's there or not.
Assuming he went to the wagon.
well, but
You-
you're just right outside the door, right?
Well,
Yeah,
you told him
Yeah.
get the fuck out of town,
Yeah. Okay.
or back to the wagon or something.
Yeah.
So
I'm assuming, Kirk is assuming that Dain is heading towards the wagon, so Kirk's
Yeah.
gonna go to the wagon.
Okay.
is it my turn or is it whose turn? is it?
Unless Jackson says something.
Oh yes. No, you did your turn. You went,
did, okay,
you went
okay.
outside and you waited, right?
Yeah,
You said those fucking
idiots.
Fucking
idiots.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you telekinetically say otherwise to not go to the wagon? Otherwise, that's what my character is going to assume.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm just gonna tell Mert and Kirk, let's get out of here. You know,
Okay.
Hopefully Dain knows to get out of here too.
Okay.
Um,
If you want to adjust this for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we were going out of combat before we ran off further, I was gonna say loud enough outside that they could hear me that I'm gonna go through the forest and back down to the wagon, so I'm not taking any risks.
You can see them come out.
Yeah.
Or you can see him come out, so you could probably just whisper or something. That's fine.
Okay.
I think I went that way.
yeah, I went this way.
Oh yeah, because the door is facing east, right?
I think you went that way.
He went the
I that
opposite
way.
direction.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was
Oh.
looking at the
So
Well,
it's
Mert-
essentially
Mert went
kind
the
of
opposite
like that.
direction.
No,
Right?
I'm sorry. So the door to the basement was east. The door is coming out towards the center of town. So
Towards the town.
okay.
Mert is
so
out that way. You guys
So
are
Mert's
toward
like
me.
over here
I went
somewhere.
out that
No,
way.
Mert's south of it.
Down here.
Mert's down
Oh wait.
there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, you were right. You were right. He was. Yep. Mert's more east.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
way.
And then me and you
I'm
flip.
that way.
Chat.
Chap's that way, and
Me
he's
too.
right.
I thought y'all were like switched.
Or no, Chap's
We should be
right there.
No,
Switched.
Chap's
Y'all should be
south.
switched.
Chap's south, and
Yes.
you were
Y'all
closer
are
to the
switched.
center of the.
Oops,
Yeah,
sorry.
you were there.
You're up
and
here.
Chap's south.
Yeah.
So I'm like right here.
Okay.
I like that.
That's fine. Yeah, because you rounded the corner.
Everyone split
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the door was facing south.
And I'm still feeding the horses.
No, the door was facing west. The door to the basement was facing like east.
Okay.
Just the way this is
Yeah.
set up.
Okay.
So the way it's basically the way that it was sitting on the table was the way.
Okay.
Except it's kind of the building's canted a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's essentially like that.
Okay.
So-
cool.
What are you doing?
So
You're all just booking it to and you told Mert back to the.
yeah.
Okay.
As I was telling them that, I came back around the corner to look to see if anybody was there and heard the guy inside and went back over to the door and closed it and put the lock back on.
This word.
Okay.
So locked them inside.
We'll say you do it.
Okay.
Yeah. You're able to do it.
Okay.
Because there's no one contesting you at this point.
Alright. Yeah. And then now, I think we just all
Okay.
For the
get
wagon.
hell out of town.
Okay. Everyone goes to the wagon.
Zibbity bop bop. Zibbity bop bop.
Didn't have to burn anything down.
Hooray!
Yet.
I will say, you guys have successfully fucked in a way all my plans. No, I'm sorry, not my plans, my preparation.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been one of the avenues that you took, but the way you did it was beautiful.
Completely dodged the trial. The
So,
friggin'
speaking of that, as you guys all coalesce into the wagon, are you still invisible?
I'll say no.
Okay, you drop when everyone gets to the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you all just silently into the night travel,
We were heading
continue on north.
I'm gonna be like, first of all, like, hey guys, what happened? I mean, I see you found Dain. Dain, you son of a bitch.
Just
I'm gonna say I've given you wine. Shut up and drive.
Just drive.
Yeah, as we're running up on the
You don't have no
wagon,
wine.
I
we're
don't
like,
have
and
nothing.
we see Dain drop his invisibility. We're just like, Matthias, go, just go. And
Drive.
we're
All right.
Just drive.
all
I like the wind, bullseye.
We're like running up on the wagon and jumping on the back, and
For Matthias, a combat inspiration token because he was not in combat.
I was just chilling.
For Kirk, a party token because you stuck with what was going on. Yep, and you used it.
I tried to catch it. The light was in my eye.
For
That's two now.
Jackson, a smarts token for initiating this bullshit.
rolling well.
Mert, a party inspiration token for watching everyone's back,
The drone.
and for Dain,
Fucking shit up again.
a smarts token for understanding to be the fucking quiet one. Congratulations, guys.
For once. Not fucking
This is
shit
a
up.
great session so far.
Just gonna ride off north.
Yeah, so riding off north. So
Oh, no.
it is
Man down.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Meh. We're on the wagon.
It just keeps going.
I'm gonna look at you and say, anybody have some extra clothes? It's fucking cold outside.
Yeah, and you're just naked.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually empty my inventory real quick.
We'll throw a blanket
Well,
over you.
Well, I did see which. I did.
Yeah, so
which building they were in. So
You did good.
I'm just
you
gonna
don't, have,
empty
you
it.
You're good.
don't have anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna empty it.
Okay.
So actually, I'll
Actually,
address it at the end.
So empty it, but all the shit that you moved on to your new character, don't touch it.
Okay.
Because I want to keep a hold of it in case you guys ever decide to go back or
To Luskan.
you know what I mean. So I
Yeah.
don't forget everything that was there.
Not a worry.
Yeah. Shenanigoons as you plot off up the road late at night. What are y'all doing?
I think we need to find some place to stop and rest, and then probably find a town in the morning so we can. That we're not going to end up either getting in bar fights or burning down.
Agreed.
Just some place where we can resupply.
While you guys are doing that, my character's just gonna bundle up with whatever's left in the back of the wagon and sleep the whole ride.
You're gonna get inside an oat bag.
Yep. I'm gonna take Mert's place from the last ride.
Did anybody find a little?
oh, I do have some. I do
little
have
pearl or
some
anything?
common clothes.
Yeah, does anybody have a little gem tingy?
So-
a little pearl.
So you gave me common
maybe?
clothes that you're saying?
I have a
Yes.
ruby.
Okay.
A very expensive ruby, but ruby.
I have
That you
handed the dwarf the common clothes.
Okay. You have common.
Yep.
Like traveler's clothes.
Can I? I was gonna put this in the cool weather one.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't have anything either.
What about you say? Anybody have an extra weapon?
I got a club.
I got a.
Think fast.
Someone's been carrying around a longsword that they haven't touched.
That would probably be me. You need a longsword.
I'm not proficient with it, so it's okay. You, should probably
You need a dagger.
I can use daggers.
Okay, you can have a dagger,
You can either choose a club or a dagger.
or you
The
can
red pill or the
just,
blue pill.
or you can have both.
If I could take both, I'd
Just take
Sure.
my dagger. I'm probably never gonna use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the club. So there you go.
Nobody has a small gem.
I just have a ruby.
Hey, you think you could fashion a small little bead out of that ruby?
I do have a blue jasper, blue quartz.
Do you think you could fashion a small bead out of any of those things?
I don't think he
Looking
has
at
to.
Dain.
I mean, I'm not a gemsmith. I'm a blacksmith, so I don't know. I could try
You don't
and
have
polish
any
it really
tools.
hard. So I'm gonna sit there and spit on it. That's about all I can do for you.
Done. Well, I guess we're roughnecking it tonight. We'll have to wait till the next town.
I had a little hammer and I just busted up and.
No, don't break my ruby.
Well, no, his
One of the quartzes or the sapphires.
Just
What
It
do
has
you
to be
need?
a
A bead?
A small. It is a small.
Gem bead.
Yeah, something bead.
I missed this sound.
Small crystal bead.
It has to be crystal.
Wow.
Yep.
Doesn't Jasper and quartz not different?
Not crystal.
So crystal, like the glass crystal.
Like crystal.
Like crystal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, yeah. Like made from sand,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Do you know how close? I was starting to think I could drop a torch on them.
We're getting the fuck out of here. We're not causing any more trouble.
Let's
I will tie your wings if I have to.
Flies by with oil castle. Flies by with the torch.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Napalm. Yeah.
Yeah, the arsonist over here.
No.
Just go.
Let's get the fuck out of here and get to the next town.
Yep.
I need some provisions. Because somebody fucking didn't give me a goddamn chance to get provisions here.
You need provisions. He needs provisions.
I don't care about him right now. We already got his ass.
You're gonna care about him when you're hurt.
So let's find a place to get some rest. I think. Guys.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Off the road.
My character's sleeping in the wagon on the way wherever we're going, so he's already passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so bad in the horses.
We'll say getting up the road a little while. You travel. Excuse me. You travel for about an hour or so just to get away from the town. Are you guys trying to find somewhere secluded?
Yes.
Secluded.
Oh, yeah.
Like
the road.
We'll say it happens.
Okay.
You guys have been rolling all right, so we'll make it happen. Yeah, you guys find a place off the road, a bit off the beaten path. It is getting pretty cold. You kind of hide the wagon a little bit, feed the horses a little more, and decide to make camp. Is there anything y'all would like to do before you go to sleep? Discussions or anything?
So is Dain awake or is he still passed out?
I'm gonna say I woke up when you guys started hitching the wagon and bedding down. So
I'm just gonna flick him on the forehead. Be like, "Fool of a took! Get your shit together! Don't you ever put us through this bullshit again?
And I was gonna bring that up, Dain.
You need to get your life together."
Whatever you need to do to decide that possibly beating up orcs or whatever self-awareness you need to come into to figure shit out you need to do things.
Well, hold on.
You need therapy.
I like a good bar fight from time to time.
Shut the fuck up! No one's talking to you.
I don't mind a good bar fight every once in a while, but we've got to get to where we're going, and that was a huge distraction. And the fact that you don't even remember it is really worrisome to me.
Just blacked
you guys
out.
could enlighten me as to how far it went, because like he remembers getting in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He remembers bloodying the orc fairly decently. He remembers getting hulled down, and he doesn't remember anything else.
Okay, so we explained to him the details of what we saw happen, and finished with, and then Fiona punched you. That's all.
Hit you
the fuck out.
She
Oh,
hits you with the chocolate
like,
a couple
stop it.
times.
It's like Friday. You got knocked the fuck out.
I had her name, I had her backstory.
Oh, is that going to be hard to try?
It's Fiona. It's Fiona now.
Trial.
It's Fiona now.
So Dane's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna walk up. He's gonna summon food and water around the campfire. You guys said. He said maybe one day I'll tell you guys a story. He's gonna sit down by the campfire.
Okay.
So, out of an abundance of pity, would any of you be willing to help a poor bard out? Since I did, in Neverwinter, I did get you, lodging for free, and I tried to do that in the last time, but we're not going to talk about Luskan. But I could really use some
Wait, what?
provisions in the next town, but I'm a little light on the cash.
I'm quite broke, unfortunately. I bought these really expensive rubies.
I mean, really, I just need a couple of small crystal beads. I need some, maybe some glowworms or grubs, some phosphorus.
He gets to list his entire spell inventory with
You
things
know,
he needs.
Maybe some clay or ziggurat. I just need a couple of little things.
Okay, so how much money do we have total together? I've got 1,291 gold pieces.
I got 3 gold pieces.
I've only got 10.
You don't have anything.
My character doesn't say anything. He's not saying anything. He's just staring at the fire. He's eating an apple. That's it.
I don't want to talk about it.
How much do you have, Mert? How
Come on, Birdie.
How much babysitting
Tell
money
us.
do you have, Mert?
Tell us.
725 of 4 gold.
725?
24.
724.
Plus 2 platinum.
Okay, so 44? Yeah. 744 gold, and my 1200.
Is it raining?
Hey, how much for platinum?
Yeah.
13.
Just Michael.
Yep.
So
Well-
we got about 2,000 gold pieces.
With a general knowledge of 10 towns, depending on the town we're in, that should be more than enough to get quite a few fair regions, yeah?
Yeah, that is
I
right.
think that should be more than enough. I mean, I
That is
won't...
right.
Are we giving this man all our money?
Well, I'm not saying I'm not...
no.
I'm not taking the money. I'm just asking you to maybe chip in to help pay for a few teams.
Yeah, I think we budget as a group. I'm willing to give my money to be able to help as long as nobody's like, I'm buying a Ferrari.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Why, you got some? I could go for some cocoa right now.
You have that ruby too, right? I don't know how much that is, but that's
No
Yes,
idea.
2 rubies.
I know the app says they're worth like 10 grand a piece, but I highly doubt that's what they're actually worth.
What does this happen to people?
Oh, the D&D. Oh, sorry.
How
Oh,
much
my mind app.
How much did you exchange them for?
Shit, that's a great question.
You exchange them?
I exchanged gold pieces for the rubies. I don't remember how much I exchanged.
Well, I
You
can help.
are certain, or you obviously you did the exchange, and you are.
He's old and seen
There shouldn't be anything that begs you to think otherwise. That they were worth as much as you exchanged them for. Maybe a little less because of the rate of commission.
I'm not gonna have you print that. Get the fuck out of here.
Fair enough.
Once you figure that out,
Sure, I'm willing to help,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have to keep an eye on what you're buying, so it isn't too expensive.
yeah. I definitely think we need to make sure that we are
That the bar doesn't spend all the money.
on cocaine.
Well, I can also make money too. I mean, I got us fucking lodging for free.
You did,
Mostly for free.
Where? Oh, right.
In Neverwinter.
yeah.
Is this boat special? Was he dropped?
No,
Did-
I
did
think
he-
he slept in a tree while we were on the room. I
Oh,
think.
did he maybe fall out and
I will
shoot
get
his...
both of your asses!
I think he's hit his head one too many times. He's lost a couple of feathers. I think he's thinning up there.
He got. I think he had a near-death experience, and that's why he's feeling a little testy today.
Damn it.
Oh,
They just talking all this shit.
Don't make him grab a fire breath. Don't make him grab the fire breath potion.
well, it's
Why do I
getting
feel like
late.
I'm babysitting?
Well, since that's sorted, I think I'm gonna turn in for the night.
Dane's just saying, could you guys shut up and eat already? You should. Yeah, well, stop talking again.
I'm gonna take first watch.
okay. Anybody else?
No, I'm gonna go sleep.
Sure.
Should I wake up?
I mean, if you don't want to take a watch, if you only want to have one person, I just allow you to just remind you that you can have 2 people, preferably, so you can have those conversations. If no one wants to actually talk or anything,
yeah.
then 1 is fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to y'all.
I did sleep all this whole time. What
I'm
time
not
is it?
counting.
No, I'm saying I did sleep this whole time. I wasn't before coming to this camp, which is like what? It's
When you were sleeping, sick in the back of the.
No,
You really weren't sleeping. You were more of a sick stupor. It would not count as a rest.
Oh yeah, I think you were sick.
He was sick.
because you were like really sick and
You had the
sick,
bird
you were
flu.
sick.
Yeah, he had bird flu.
Yep.
I coughed up some grains.
So
I think
is
that
this
was the reason.
gonna be a long rest for us?
I need you to roll a perception check, please. Since you were up.
$24.
Nice.
Is that natural 20?
No. I have +7 in perception.
You don't.
17.
Your watch goes unimpeded. You see everything that happens. You see little animals, little rabbits, little rodents skidding across the grass, and hear the crackling of the flame, but your watch goes uninterrupted. How long are you taking?
I guess I'll take like 3 hours. But
Well, if you take 4, and you just wake up Matthias,
then with that, okay, that would be alright.
because he only needs 4.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Unless you don't
okay.
wake anybody up and you just want to go to sleep. That's perfectly okay too.
No. Not after all this.
Okay.
Ever.
I'm just meditating.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna after 4, I'll wake Matthias up and
Okay.
Hello.
hey, pretty quiet night. Nothing going on. So there's some leftovers, food.
Ooh.
Haven't eaten everything. Fire seems to be going pretty well.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Matthias, is there anything that you would like to do while you are awake?
I'm just gonna kind of pace back and forth and just kind of look around. So,
Okay.
other than that, not really.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Sure.
Let's see what my perception is. 16.
Much like Jackson's watch, you see things here and there skittering. You don't hear, especially back where you came from, you don't hear anyone come up the road or where the road is off in the distance. You don't see torches or horses' carts. Doesn't look like anyone was following you as the sun begins to rise. And it is a new day, and everyone does get a long rest. You move from 2 exhaustion to 1 level of exhaustion.
Copy.
Everyone gets a long rest.
Sweet.
Alright.
So what's everybody doing?
Probably time to get back out on the road.
Well, I mean, the sooner we reach the next town, the sooner we can get all bare bones over here. Some decent looking clothes.
My character's just gonna grunt at you. He's gonna sit down in the front next to whoever's driving it. He's not gonna say
Look,
anything.
my
I
clothes
must
might
not be a
have
morning person.
look, my clothes might have been a little bit not the best because flying and everything, but they're still clothes. They're doable. They're
They've got feathers all over them.
Oh yeah, the horses
Extra
were
insulation.
trotting in the middle of the night. They were just in place.
Exercising.
Yep, they were exercising. Running off the calories they accumulated from Matthias just feeding them over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Let's have some more. Have some more.
This creature cannot interact.
Yeah, I think so. We're just headed down the road. The next town, guys, I really think that we ought to be very, very
Discreet.
We do the shopping first.
yes. And
Can we tie him up? Can we tie him up?
well,
Okay, then let's not go
I
too
think-
extreme.
yeah,
What?
Dain, we need you to give us your word.
Dane's not gonna go in the village and go with you guys. He's gonna stay at the park.
Okay.
So,
Good.
alright.
You guard the cart, and then give us a shopping list too. Nothing expensive.
Yeah.
All he's gonna ask you guys is some leather armor and a shield. That's it. That's all he wants.
Okie dokie.
He's gonna go run mode.
All right, let's set out then. And I'll hop in the driver's seat and kick Matthias out.
Ah.
Okay.
All right, we ready to go? Or not out, but over. Scoot, like kick Matthias over.
Yeah.
Why are you kicking me?
I'm gonna hop into the front seat with.
I'm small. I like kicking things. Okay.
Damn, rude.
Yeah. Just go.
As you guys are moving, I need someone to roll me a d20, please.
Anybody?
A
With each one.
D20.
13.
Oh.
Okay. As you guys continue traveling north and the sun is risen, you feel a bit of a chill in the air, and you look further north on the path ahead of you, and you see off in the distance, just the peak of the horizon, meeting where the clouds are and the sky is, are sharp, jagged, like spines of mountains off in the distance of where you're going.
Like mountains or something else? Okay.
Yeah, like mountains. The rest of the morning goes without consequence. For the afternoon, can I have someone else roll a d20 for me?
Two.
Oh. You know, roll.
You weren't supposed to be doing anything.
Okay. As you continue into the afternoon, the chill in the air begins to intensify a bit. Not crazy amounts, but later into the afternoon, snow starts to fall. Little snowflakes, it's getting a little chilly, and the sun is beginning to go down, and you see you're driving.
Yep.
What's your passive?
Passive
14.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 14.
You see, covered by a very thin layer of snow, is a sign and a little bit of brush that says Hundlestone, with an arrow pointing north.
And I would recognize this as one of the 10 towns?
No.
Okay.
Hundlestone?
Hundlestone. You do, however, recognize the name. However, you went a different path. You know the name Fireshear because you took boat, but Hundlestone, you just vaguely remember leaving like Bryn Shander. That it was either go this way, Fireshear to catch a boat, or go by land and go to Hundlestone. That's about it.
Okay. But I would know that this path...
You're in the correct direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
It goes to
Bryn Shander.
Bryn Shander, yeah. It
Yep.
is. Okay.
So we can either turn and go to Hundlestone or keep going.
No, it's
we
pointing
have-
forward.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
we have to go to...
Yeah.
Hundlestone.
Yeah,
Hundlestone.
Hundlestone.
Yeah. Hundlestone.
To get to Bryn Shander.
And what time is it right now?
Late afternoon,
Okay.
evening. The sun is not quite disappeared. It's still above the horizon, but
Okay.
it's getting there.
What do you guys think about Merc going up and just checking to see where this town is? The next town, how far away it is?
It might be good. It'd give us a chance to put on some cold weather gear because it's starting to snow.
Yeah.
It's going to get a little chilly.
No, you haven't been.
Sorry, bud. You're on your own.
I'm doing okay with my fur, so you can you can drape my clothes over you. I
Are
don't
you
know.
gonna say pelt for a second? I was like, I don't want your pelt. You can keep that.
I can unzip this.
Well, since I did give you my common clothes,
Oh, yeah.
I've been using the cold weather clothes.
Yeah,
Like,
I can.
I'm sweating
I have
my
fur,
ass
so, I
over
mean,
here.
I'm not too bad until.
well, I'm gonna go
Thank
fly
you.
up
Thank
and
you for it
take a
very
look.
much.
Okay.
So I'll stop the wagon and let him fly up. Start putting my cold weather gear on.
Okay. As you fly up, give me a perception check, please.
20, dirty 20.
30-20. Okay. You see off in the distance, probably through the snow, barely, about 5 miles or less. A little bit of smoke here and there kind of rising from the ground. or in the distance, you see like smoke, like gray smoke rising in different pillars in front of you.
5 miles, right?
You can surmise about.
About 5-6 miles, 4 maybe.
We could do that before nightfall.
I have a suggestion.
I'm not gonna give you my feathers.
Not yet. I think we should split the group up before we enter into the town, and I think that like maybe 2 of us should come in either before or after the rest of the group, and sort of act as though we don't know each other. So that way, just in case shit does go down,
We can say we don't. We can leave somebody behind.
At least we can. We've got guys.
I can't take you guys anywhere.
We can help each other out. We're not all in the middle of it.
Well,
I
I think he's staying with the wagon. So if we did it, the 2 smallest people and the 2 bigger peoples,
I'm not big.
I think that's...
You're a big bird.
You are
Well,
quite big bird.
I am just slightly taller than you.
I'm 4 foot something. You're a 5 foot bird.
I'm a
I'm
little
5'7".
concerned about
I'm
Dain
4'7".
staying with the wagon because
When did you shrink?
it's starting to snow, and I'm just worried you're gonna
No, I'm
freeze
4
to death, man.
foot.
Dane doesn't care though. I'm
I'm
gonna stay
4
with the
foot
wagon.
6.
Dane's gonna stay with the wagon.
I mean, we've got all the fucking like oat sacks and the other sacks and burlap sacks and the
Barrels.
blankets and bed. We can leave him the bedrolls.
Just
The
barrel.
bedrolls
Just put them in a
will,
barrel.
you know, keep 'em
cover
warm
them in
enough.
bedrolls and.
All right, man. It's up to you if you want to stay with the wagon.
Dane's gonna stay with the wagon.
I'm 4'6".
Just-
I'm 4'6".
Dane's shorter. My character's 4'7".
I'm gonna look at Dain and link my psychic ability with him, and just say in my head, if something happens, just let me know.
And Dane's gonna thank you for the help, and then he's just not gonna say anything else. He's just gonna leave it be. It's gonna feel like a blank connection, like you can't get through, but he's still there.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at him.
All right,
It is
on we
getting
go.
fairly cold as sun's starting to set as you push forward. The snow is starting to fall heavier, laying a thicker blanket on the ground. The horses are beginning to trudge through. Now it's about half a foot of snow, and the horses are starting to whinny and pant a little bit because they're not used to this kind of cold. As you push forward over the next 5 or 6 miles, hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours into the evening, you see rising in front of you a 20-foot high picketed wall of just thick logs pointed. There's a large wall in front of you that expands almost like to the tree line that's about 120 feet in either way.
I'm gonna pull the wagon off to one side towards the tree line to park the wagon up there before
So
we
there's
get to the
the
gate.
closest tree line is like 120 feet either way
Dane's,
off the path.
Dane's gonna look at you guys. Just say, get off the wagon. I'm going that way. And he's gonna take the wagon over towards that tree line.
And we'll hop off and
Yeah.
and split up.
You
Are you
guys
guys
about
okay splitting up?
you guys are about 100 feet away from the front.
Okay.
And as you step off the cart, there's about 3/4 of a foot of snow. So Dain, you trying to get the horses? I need you to roll an animal check.
As before he takes off and we take off, I'll
Yeah.
just remind him. Make sure to make a fire for.
1d4.
Make sure to make a fire for the horses. I'm sure they could use the warmth.
And Dane's gonna say, yeah, I'll do that. He's not gonna even look at you. 14.
As you all part ways, the group of you walking towards a large wooden facade in front of you, like a fort. You get about 50 feet, and you hear whinnying from the horses behind you as Dain is attempting to drag these horses further into the snow. However, off the beaten path, it has gotten thicker with overgrowth, and like little grass, and it's harder to get through. Unfortunately, the cart cannot make it any further, and the horses are done trying.
So I'm gonna call back to one of you and say, somebody come get the horses in the cart. And hopefully one of you comes and grabs it. And then Dane's gonna head over to the woodline.
What do you think? Should we try to find a stable?
Yeah. I mean,
It would be the most stable option.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
Could be expensive though.
How expensive can it still
but
be?
it would really suck not having the horses.
Kind of need the horses.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go grab them.
I'm not
Start
grab.
trudging my way over there, all 2'7" of me.
Dane's gonna
Okay.
grab the burlap
follow
sacks
him.
from the back and take them with him to the tree line.
Okay.
So we'll take we're gonna take the horses in
And the wagon.
the wagon. Yeah. Or,
So
but I think
me
we
and
still should stay split up.
yeah. Yeah.
So
that
we'll go in
sounds good.
first.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
You have talent PTSD. It's fantastic.
Okay,
I
as
know
you-
nothing of this PTSD, so.
The ones going in first, as you get closer, about 30 feet from the facade in front of you, two wooden doors open that are about the height of this wall to grant you passage into the city of Hundlestone.
Do either me or Jackson see any like town guardsmen or like porters or
Yep, so opening the doors,
okay.
there are two on each door of individuals in fairly warm clothing. With it looks like they have some sort of chain armor with long swords as well. It looks some sort of, they're all wearing the same kind of
So like a
brownish tunic,
militia type deal.
like a town's guard type militia. Yep.
I'll stop the wagon and turn to one of them. Is there a stable that I could house the horses for the night and the wagon?
Yeah, just inside to the south.
As he's still
Thank you.
pushing the door open.
And I'll continue on.
Yep. As you guys enter, abreast past this this wall, inside you can see a fairly decent amount of buildings, not super close together, but you see a lot of chimney smoke rising. Off to your left, you see a large wooden-made 4-tier fort. And just inside, off to the south, which is your right, because the trail kind of wove a little bit, right? To your right, you see stables that can house animals. But as looking inside, as far as you can see, you can't see the other side of the wall, or the large wall. Palisades, whatever the fuck they're called.
The walls.
You can't see the walls on the other side of the town.
Okay.
It looks like there's sporadic trees here and there. Nothing's like super close together. It just looks like a large area. And there are stables to your right. So you all head into the stables.
Yeah.
Yeah, heading to the stables.
The other two. Were you guys just like standing where they left you and coming in? The guards are. How close are you guys?
Well, I guess once they actually start going in, and we see they're like a good distance away, and like a few minutes have passed, we can kind of go in separately
Okay.
and just kind of start making our way into the town.
After y'all go through, y'all see them go through and the doors are open. You wait a couple seconds, you wait a couple minutes, the doors don't close, they remain open. If you guys head in as well. And the doors close behind you guys. I'll go back. I will say Jackson, with your passive perception, top of the palisade, you would have seen an occasional archer.
Okay.
Like, or someone standing.
Guard. Yeah.
On top of the wall. Every 30 feet or so.
Okay.
For a little while. Until you couldn't see anything.
Is it possible that they would have seen us split up and all that other stuff? Or were we...
Maybe.
Alright. Okay.
I don't know.
You're the DM.
Oh, I know.
He knows, but
I know.
he doesn't know it.
The second group might be able to surmise if they saw it or not.
The second group may have? Is that what you said? Okay.
The second group might be able to assume whether y'all were seen, since the doors didn't close after you guys went in and waited till they went in.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. You can assume whatever the fuck you want.
Get these horses bedded down.
Yeah. Okay. As you go up to the stable, there's a stable hand. Portly gentleman wearing like a nice fur jacket with a hood around his neck with a tight bun of black hair and like a little goatee. He turns to you and he says, "You looking to bed your horses for the night? I see. If you're looking for it, Hundleston's the place to do it. 1 gold a night per animal."
We'll let Kurt do the talking.
Yeah, I mean, we need to bed them for the night and, maybe feed and water them too.
I will feed them too. And we'll watch your wagon. Make sure nothing takes nothing you might have. That's the service you get here at Spots Ranch.
Cool, that works. And I'll demount and kind of pass the dude the reins. Hey, pay the man.
How much?
He said it was 2 gold a night.
Oh,
it's 1 gold a night per animal. 2 horses is 2 gold for tonight.
Okay.
Right?
2 gold.
Did I do the okay, cool, yeah.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Not heard.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, wait.
One
You got
plus
me
one.
fucked up. Yeah, 2 gold. Yes.
So I'll toss him 2 gold.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The other 2. You walk in. You notice them over at the stables. Been the horses down. What are you doing?
Can Mert see? Can I see a tavern nearby?
You do see in front of you a bunch of buildings. However, immediately there doesn't seem to be a tavern. You may have to just go a little further.
Is there anybody nearby? Other than Matthias?
What's that?
Do you see anybody nearby?
There's a decent amount of people walking around. Sorry, I didn't say that before.
Oh.
I mean, it's not super crowded. There's people walking around at any given time. You'll see within your sight maybe 5 or 6 people.
Well, I'm gonna go approach one of them.
Okay.
Manuel.
Yeah, you approach a human woman about 50 or so, with similar furs to what you see everyone else wear, tied around the waist with a sash, like salt and pepper hair tied into a ponytail behind her head. She's like carrying a sack on her shoulder.
Hello. Do you
Jesus, a bird. Yes.
I'm sorry. Where are my manners? How may I help you?
I'm looking for a tavern. Do you know where there's one?
Ah, yes. Continue on. Sorry, I cannot show you. I'm on my way to the fort. Continue on about 100 yards that way. Past 4 buildings, and you'll find Spokey's Rest. Nice little tavern and inn for the weary traveler. Now, adieu.
Thank you.
And she turns
May your meals be
and
good.
spits on the ground.
Classy broad.
Well,
Uh,
well, the bridge is going to charge towards the direction of Spooky's Rest Tavern. And then,
Spokey's Rest.
yeah, I got it right the first time.
Okay.
I am going to approach another individual, and I'm going to. Well, yeah, I'm just going to approach another individual.
Okay.
And try and ask for
It's
some.
a teenage male.
Okay.
Like, hold up, just kind of like bopping, walking around.
Headphones in.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you know where I can get some cold weather gear around here?
You think for a second. Well, in the center, well, second circle center, the town up there where we have the campfire, everyone's around, and he points like in the same direction of Spokey's Rest.
Mm-hmm.
There's the humble house, but I think they might be closed for the night.
Okay.
General store and whatnot.
Okay.
Glad I could help, bro.
Will they be open in the morning?
Probably.
Okay.
All right.
I bid you adieu.
Fucking see ya. And like turns and walks. Continues walking.
Okay. You're like, Mert, wait!
Yeah. Okay.
No, wait.
Okay. So where are y'all headed?
I'm going to Spooky's Rest.
Spokey's Rest?
I think as
So
we're
you're-
in the stables, I want to turn around and ask the stable hand a question again. So we're new in town, friends, and I just noticed there's a lot of security around here, and I noticed the fort up the road too. Well, what's that all about?
Well, you see, we have this deal with some speakers in 10 towns that we've had for a long time, that we've been known for training militia in cold weather. So that's essentially what we do. We train the militias. We train towns guards, and we send them to their post in 10 towns. And you can see the fort here, and he points to the large several-tiered fort. We're pretty good at what we do. I, on the other hand, I just watch the fucking horses. It's a living.
So military town, basically, is kind of what you're saying, sort of.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
We really don't have to worry about much. There's occasional thieves in the night, might you say, but, I mean, this is one of the safer places to be if you're heading north, if you're heading further north. Less safe. But,
What do you mean?
I mean, there's no place like this around, especially up north.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's less safe up north? Why would it be less safe?
Everything. The environment is harsher. The creatures are worse. The people are grouchier and just trying to survive. So I mean, honestly, anywhere outside these walls is not as safe as inside the walls.
Thanks, friend.
No problem. You staying somewhere tonight, or you gonna leave, or you know where you're going? No, you're new.
Yeah.
Well, we need to find some place that would sell like maybe little gems or spell regents, maybe a general store, and then find a place to bed down for the night.
I don't think anything's open right now. Humble House usually has some stuff, but if you're looking for somewhere to bed down, the Sunflower Tavern might be a good place to go. They got some good ale.
Ooh,
Delicious.
it's been a minute.
They got some beds too, but I mean, I have a house, so I'm gonna, well,
What do you know of their
I live
entertainment?
somewhere.
What do you know of their entertainment? See many bards coming around through here?
Headed north and some headed south, stopping by. I mean, the town has their own. I mean, there's a lot of people here. There's some
Doing bard pianos.
instrument players, I suppose. Not necessarily large. We got to pass the time somehow. Sunflower Tavern, though, they do have some entertainment occasionally.
I say we go there, see if maybe we can play our way to some beds and ale.
Okay. Yeah.
Beds,
Sounds good.
Cool. Dain, what are you doing?
Nash.
So Dane's gonna trudge his way over that wood line, and he's gonna
Okay.
try and find the clearest area underneath the brush that doesn't have as much snow. He's gonna try and old-fashioned style make some fire, get something going.
No fire going.
Yeah, and then he's gonna summon up some more food, and he's gonna pray, and he's gonna sort through his thoughts.
Okay. You better find somewhere. Roll me a religion check.
I think it was with you too.
No, he
yeah.
stayed outside.
Yeah.
Religion. That is a dirty 22.
Okay. Easy enough.
We have lost a child, I guess.
As you are warming yourself by the fire and coalescing over your thoughts, you feel a presence around you. A somewhat familiar presence. Your thoughts of inadequacy and shame begin to simmer slightly, and your mind begins to blanken as some of those thoughts are gently but forcefully pressed out of your head, allowing you to think that you may be able to get rest.
Cool. Do I recognize the presence?
It is a very familiar presence.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And my character's not even a risk a watch. He's just going to go straight to sleep.
Okay, easy enough. So, the two of you, I'll say, were you guys speeding to Smokey's or Smokey's Rest, or were you just kind of like taking in the sights a little bit as you're walking?
Mert was just rushing.
You were rushing.
No.
Rushing with book in hands.
Okay. Okay. Y'all find your way toward this, like, a smaller central area of the town surrounded by wooden buildings covered in snow. In front of you, you actually do hear a little bit of lively music coming from a building that has a large wood carving of like a sunflower on it, and inside through like some snow-covered windows you see light inside. You see movement and the noise of the interior of the tavern.
So we are at two different places, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're at Sunflower there at Spokey's.
Spokey's Rest.
Yeah.
Spooky!
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so. Alright. Let's see what the interior's like.
Are you going to do your thing?
I'm gonna try.
Do you mind if I manage my spells since it's going to end up being a long rest?
Yeah, you can look at your spells.
Alright.
So I'll enter in and make my way up to the tavern
Okay.
keep, barkeep.
The interior is warm. Is very warm. There is actually a piano in the back corner, and someone is at it playing keys, just a lively tune. In the center of the room, there's a little open area that people are kind of like dancing jauntily around, and ales kind of like flow in, and people are having fun. There's probably about 25 people in here. There's tables spaced around the outside of the room. It's a very friendly atmosphere, very good atmosphere. Behind the bar is our bartender. Is a female Excuse me. Looks like a female elf, with like blonde, like thick curls down to like her shoulders, with like the traditional like barmaid like fucking Oktoberfest shit. Yeah, essentially. And she's just smiling and laughing with everyone and passing out ales here and there.
Elf is better than one.
Hiya, what can I do you for?
Oh boy. Let's see. Give me one.
Do you want some ale or not?
Well, he's
Give me one.
looking perplexed.
Fumbling.
I'm gonna say,
Words.
I'll say, give me a mug of your best ale.
Oh, that'd be the sunflower. All right. 4 silver, please. And she'll pour you a mug.
And I'll put my hand kind of between them real quick and just before you make us pay,
Everybody pays.
might I propose a trade instead? You see, I'm a bit of a wandering entertainer, and I've gathered many song and tale from various places. Might I offer some extra entertainment in perpetuity to our lodging and meals
Roll a
and ales?
persuasion check.
$14.
Laughing just flies
I'll
across.
tell you what. She continues and she's like laughing and joking with some other people too, and she just looks back at y'all and says, "If you can keep the crowd lively for the rest of the night and the ale flowing, y'all can have drinks on the house.
Yeah, that
Rooms
works.
you gotta pay."
It's better
Cool.
than nothing. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So you're gonna play something?
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
kind of trottle over to the piano, listen to the keys that he's plucking,
Okay.
take out my lute, and just, I'm assuming it's kind of like a upbeat, rowdy type
Yep.
song.
Yep.
And I'll start strumming along and plucking and playing different notes to liven up the pace a bit more. To
Okay.
make it, to go from like a level 8 to a level 11, you know?
Roll me a performance check, please.
Dirty 21. Yeah, and I'd also like to use my enthralling performance with that.
Okay. As you begin to play, the piano player, which is a dwarven female with like locky orange hair, just kind of like stops for a second, listens to what you're doing, and just starts to pick out exactly what you're doing, and you guys are just kind of vibing. And everyone continues having fun and enjoying themselves, and there's a few people and some kids running around who just kind of like come up to y'all and just watch and like clap their hands to what you guys are doing. Everyone's having a marvelous time, and no one's dropping any coin in your direction. Everyone's just buying more booze. And who are you trying to enthrall? Is there anyone specific?
I'm going to enthrall the piano player,
Okay.
the barkeep,
Okay.
and some random, mid-20s, good-looking guy out in the crowd.
Yeah, there's one.
Cool. Wisdom saving throw DC 14.
That is fantastic. 370. Oh wow! Bring doublets tonight. Let's go.
Dwarf.
is
3.
3, so they fail. Charmed for 1 hour.
Barmaid.
Saves.
She don't like yours.
The dude.
Saves. Alright.
Well, you got one.
Gotta shoot your
So
shot.
for an hour, she is just vibing with you, and as you're playing, I'm assuming you probably occasionally sit down on the bench.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, she'll
Next
like
to her,
scooch a
trying to,
little bit,
like,
and yeah,
nudge in.
you guys are feeling a vibe for an hour.
Well,
For 1 hour.
I'd say 30 minutes in
Yeah.
to this performance, I'll kind of like nudge her, pause, and then change it to a reel for dancing. Try to encourage people to get up and
Yeah.
dance around.
Okay.
Increase the vibe. Try to
Okay.
get more coin flowing, maybe.
Yep. People continue to do that. I'll say that it works. As the night progresses, is there anything you would like to do, or are you just waiting to go to bed, or are you going to bed or something?
Yeah, I think
Anything?
I'm kind of enjoying watching people have
Okay.
fun and seeing the kids reminds me of my family, and so I'm just gonna kind of settle back into the corner at a table that's empty and watch everyone and just drink my ale and reminisce.
As the night continues on, people are still having so much fun, and like later, as it gets later and later, people start to mill their way out. There's still a handful of people dancing, but the dwarf nudges you, and she goes like this, and she like flicks her nose,
Ooh.
and the keys continue to play.
And I'll kind of jiggle my ear a little.
And the keys will keep playing, but she'll get up and she'll wink at you, and she'll make her way down a side hallway.
I'm going to.
Take that pill I had in my pocket.
I'm gonna cast. Is it Magic Hand? Yeah,
Mage
Hand, and use it to
That's not where I thought that was going.
keep playing, to keep playing the lute. And
Okay.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay, you guys get off into a room, and I'm gonna fade to black on your guys' stuff.
I'm just shaking my head. And,
You see them wander off.
yeah.
You know
It's
what's going down.
Spokey's Rest. So, back in time. Y'all are walking up super quick to Spokey's Rest. As you walk in, you see about 9 or 10 people sitting around different tables, just kind of like hunched over some ale and their drinks, and then they don't look up when you come in. And behind the bar, it's inside. It's a little dark. There's no music playing or anything. Behind the bar, there's this large human male, balding head, like butcher frock, just kind of like spit cleaning fucking mugs and stuff. And he looks up.
Wrong place.
And like a deep rumbling voice says,
I'm jealous.
We went to the
"Yeah,
place.
y'all want a room? We got rooms."
You guys went to the wrong place.
How much for the rooms?
5 silver.
Sure.
The bird has to pay too.
What would you kindly donate some recipes for?
Recipes. Make a persuasion check.
Ain't no way.
You guys are gonna end up with bed bugs.
17 or in a prison.
So y'all pay 5 silver.
I only got gold. How much is it silver?
If you go to remove 5 silver, it should automatically change.
Oh,
I mean, I still have the same amount of gold.
no, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'll just give one gold.
That's fine if you want to do that. He hands you the keys, and he like sets a mug down, and he takes your recipe book. He flips it open and grabs like a quill that's just like covering like you don't know what, and he picks it up and he just starts writing in here. The finest ale in Holston. Understone. Yeah, that's where we are.
I think the barkeep's been drinking a bit of his own stock there.
And you gain a recipe for Spokey's famous ale.
I'm scared of this famous one.
Spit.
Reading inside,
I'm not drinking that.
there's everything that goes into making ale, but there he has like in parentheses secret ingredient rust.
That's fucked.
Oh boy.
Alright, have a good night.
Okay.
Is there anything y'all would like to do, or are you just going to bed? Would you like some ale?
I mean, no. I guess I'll talk to him. I'll be like, so we're kind of new to town. Is there anything, anything you can really tell us about the town itself or the area surrounding it?
He says this is probably the safest place around. Humblestone is.
Maybe not that tavern.
He says, he asks, where are you heading after this? I'm assuming you're just stopping through because you don't look like you joined the militia.
No, not exactly. We're just kind of heading a little bit further up north.
He says that's the place you gotta worry about. I hear there's some shenanigans going on.
Wild.
He would never.
And he says,
Never believed that.
he says, word tells that there's
Bears.
an entrance to the Underdark up there. Durgars. Dugars.
Dugars.
Yeah.
Do where?
Okay.
I heard that they've been spotted up there. Don't know why.
Durgar.
Dugar.
Okay.
Roll me a history check.
Alright. I guess it's
You went
alright.
upstairs to
Oh.
sleep, right? You took your key and you went to bed.
I got an 11.
The name kind of rings a bell. For whatever reason, what goes in your mind when you hear the name? The closest resemblance, you're like, dwarf? The dwarf? Some kind of dwarf? Maybe?
Alright.
And he continues, he says, some sort of fortress up there. I didn't hear much else, but I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but if you're going north, best be prepared somehow. You want some ale?
I think I'll just head up to my room. Thank you.
All
And then
right.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
slowly back away and just turn around and head up to my room.
Okay. Easy enough. So everyone's gone to bed.
Oh, he's going to bed already.
Wakes
To
up with
bed,
exhaustion.
not to sleep. Dain,
Yes, sir.
as you drift off to sleep, attempting to gain some semblance of warmth and solace in your solitude, your eyes close for a brief second. And when you open them, almost immediately after, you find yourself standing in a temple.
Uh-oh.
Temple of Baranor. Large pillars encircle the exterior of this temple. A very large statue, maybe 100 feet tall, of Baranor, standing in front of you. At the base of this statue, over the nice dwarven marble floor that you have seen before, and you know the handiwork, is a door carved in to the base of the statue.
I'm walking towards the door. Natch, I'm gonna open it.
So as you begin to walk closer to the door, there's no actual door, it's just like a hole.
Archway.
You cross the threshold. As you glance up one last time at the statue of Baranor, craning your neck all the way back to try to see the beard over the stomach.
Bernard's a lady, by the way.
Yeah. It's like a bulbous stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you continue further in. Inside, there are several smaller statues in a smaller, almost identical to the room you were just in. Instead of the white and gold marble inlay stones, dark black and gray stones inlay with blue veins.
Okay.
There are several statues, two that are distinct in front of the others as you walk. It seems as you're beginning to walk, your surroundings just kind of fade as you walk by, and like they were never there, and they kind of disappear around you. Everything seems to exist around you. Entering in, seeing these two statues, you see a very familiar shape of Baranor. Another statue of Baranor. One wielding a warhammer and cradling a child.
Okay.
The other statue, you can't make out what it is. It's some semblance, some form of a slightly taller creature, almost bears a slight resemblance to Baranor. However, some features are distorted and twisted slightly. You do see hands holding in front of it a large great axe that you, being a dwarf and no smithing, it is glorious. It has gold inlay from the hilt to the base, along the blades, the double heads of the blades. It's very clearly blue veined Damascus hardened steel. Looking from one to the other, the warhammer that Baranor is holding resembles one you are very familiar with. still stone as Baranar is in this statue, as well as the child.
You looking for which one I'm going to go for? I'm going to approach the Great Axe.
Okay. As you approach this great axe, Baranar's statue doesn't fade. It holds its position. Everything else around you drops and disappears. There is no floor beneath you. There are no walls around you, no ceiling above you, but darkness. All you can see is the statue of Baranar, warhammer and child in hands. And this other statue holding this great axe. Approaching the great axe, as you are, you feel the warmth that Baranar gave you. However, the intensity is almost like a fire in your heart that it radiates into those thoughts of shame and embarrassment and loss, and begins to burn it away the closer you get to this weapon.
Dain's going to stop, and he's going to start to think. And he's going to be torn between the two, because he wants the warmth of Baranar, but he doesn't want to live up to the shame he feels from the Great Axe. Can he tell at all the difference between the two, which one he approaches?
What kind of difference are you looking at?
So, Dain, the way Dain feels in the presence of both statues, he feels the security from Baranar where he came from, but when he's feeling all the things that he feels and that he's been
What
through,
he feels with the other.
with the Great Axe, for him it's a goal to remove it, to live up to the oaths that he's taken to protect because of what he's been through.
What you feel as that fire is raging inside you and burning away your shame, your embarrassment, your longing to want to hold up to that oath. Something creeps into the flames, and you can feel as if there were a corporeal hand reaching at your chest that you can feel grab and quell the flames with a renewed sense of vigor and some feeling of redemption.
He's going to go for the Great Axe. Absolutely. Yeah.
So what are you doing?
He's going to approach this statue
Yep.
with the Great Axe, and he's going to put a hand on the center of the axe, right where the two bits split.
Mm-hmm. As you raise your hand and put it to the center of the heads of this great axe, as soon as your hand touches, everything around you, the darkness that was enveloping everything, springs back to bright light. All the pillars that you saw begin to spin wildly, and a bright white light encompasses your hand until it is blinding. And you're back with your eyes open under a short canopy, smoke around you, snow still falling.
Okay. Do I know
And
what
an axe
an axe
lays on your chest.
Okay. Can I tell you?
I will make it.
Okay.
It's the great axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What you need is clothes.
There was another statue with like cold clothes, like furs and shit. And that, I believe, gentlemen, is where we're going to end for tonight.
Okay.
Nice.